Hello, it's Sideways Jam, as always. Well, sometimes it is the Upside Down Jam, sometimes it's... I'm actually trying to find the Upside Down Jam. No, that's the Side Jam. That's the Big Jam, hello. And this one's the Upside Down Jam. Hi, hello, Upside Down Jam. Anyway, we're here for one reason and one reason only. That is to play something called Jam versus the Backlog. Well, that's the overarching theme of this whole thing. And also to play In Other Waters. In Other Waters is I would say a storytelling game, first and foremost. In many ways, it is just a text adventure, I suppose, would be the best way to put it. Text adventure in which we are it's very it's not very complicated, but basically we are in charge of an AI, or in charge of a submersible vessel or a mechanized suit that is underwater on a different planet, and inside that suit is a scientist that cannot control that suit for whatever reason. Well, we have to do it for them, and they're currently looking for their could be teacher, but I'm getting strong vibes that there's some romantic subplots involved, so could be cool. Could be interesting. Has been cool already. It is a bit slow paced. Not much is happening. Samey actions. And I honestly have expected just slightly something different. Still, with my first 3 hours with the game on Monday, I do believe so, I've enjoyed myself, and as such, I'm interested to get to the end of it and see what that whole thing has for us. Alrighty, well, let's pop that game on our screens momentarily and see what else is awaiting us. Ooh, there's some interesting things happening at, well, not necessarily happening, but some other things that I've just noticed. I got myself a copy of Fallout 4, the Game of the Year edition, and I'm looking forward to playing that. Also, really, do I have Rochard? Just go back just for a second. Do I have Rochard on this list? Okay, I understand everything else, but why is Rochard on this list? Okay, I think it was time-wise. It was fitting the time, sort of how my streams are structured, 3-hour streams. I think it was fitting that much better than something else. And plus, that's one of the oldest games on my account, so maybe that was the reason. In any case, let's start that timer. We haven't jumped into the game just yet. So that timer was a bit prematurely pressed. That's not a big deal. We're in the game. Well, we're in the main menu. Let's continue. So yeah, we got a couple of upgrades to our suit. We have now seen some new places. And right now, I do believe our goal is... What is our goal? So still no antenna. Life support, all right. Bay has a dive map. Yeah, that's, I think, what we need. Do we... I think I've put specific things in a couple of places. Yeah, so what I have right now in my inventory, that's on the left, is things that we'll need outside, which are some oxygen making tools, some fuel tools, and so basically it's what we need for it. Anyway, I do believe our next mission is to go here. Data from waste station places Minai's remote lab in this southern part of the bloom. She's hiding something in there, and we're over here in the upper part of the bloom. I do not believe there's a better way for me to go there, but to go from here, from the top. So let's go. Slightly differently than from the last time, I'm going to be not going to be reading every single bit of text, every single bit of description that appears with these, with the things that we scan, the things that we see, as to save my voice just a little bit. Okay, I do not believe there's an easier way. Yeah, I don't think there's an easier way for us to travel over there. I think we're going to just force it just a little bit. We have a couple of tools, again, that are going to help us. For example, this little thing here, the nest worker. Actually, I do believe create this big bubble of oxygen, maybe a smaller bubble of oxygen. And these ones just blow the dust around just a little bit. And yeah, and this side of the bubble seems so close to the way station. Oh no, sorry, that's actually, I think, this way station specifically. Unfortunately, the moment we set our foot outside of that bubble, our oxygen starts getting depleted with a scary speed. So I really hope this is not a dead end. Yep, should be alright. Boop. Yep. Can I move there? Do I need to do this first? Okay, let's scan that creature. We're also gathering some information on these creatures, so that's good. Okay, we are now in oxygen safe zone. Hey, Ari! Sometimes I do have to step outside my comfort zone. But honestly, I'm on an alien planet. I'm already as far from my comfort zone as I could possibly be. So there's that. Is this collectible? Yeah, this is sampleable. I bet we could get you further if we tried. I'm good, thank you. Do we have to? I mean... So what I like about this game, or at least like initially it was pretty cool, these little mini games that you do to collect things. For example, I'm currently collecting samples. It's not necessarily the most exciting mini game and everything, but still. Alrighty, so bloom fans is the thing that are giving us a little bit of a little bit of this rest of a bit of space of oxygen, and also some of the spores that do some other things. The water could be on fire. So yeah, folks, last time we had a conversation on the bloom, rather, not on the bloom fence, no. We had a conversation on aphantasia. That means inability to imagine things in your head, as well as like several different layers of that. So you don't necessarily have to, or rather we discussed the related phenomena and things such as what do you see when you read the text? How well can you imagine it? Stuff like that. It's obviously not just binary. You can or you cannot. There's some gradation in the middle as well. 3 hours about bloom fans. But the bloom fans are definitely... well, they're translucent. That's their color. I'm gonna make that excuse. Okay, I think this leads us closer to the place where we need to be. Yeah. Or I can tell it's too dark to tell in this thick of the water. But obviously that's also cheating, if I say that. Okay. What else can I collect? Ooh, strange forms scattered around the inside the bubble. Are those skeletons? They resemble radiolarians, but far bigger in scale. They're incredibly ornate. A colony of shattered domes lying in a silvery silt. What were these creatures? Heck if I know. Okay, there are some nesting creatures. So what can we gather here? Is it something new? Yeah, mineral. So I collected this sphere fragment, ornate mineral orb honeycombed with oxygen bubbles, which I do believe is a very good thing for us because we can immediately recharge our oxygen, which is incredibly handy dandy. I don't think it has breathe again. I don't think you have anything. Well, we don't want to destroy this bubble of oxygen anyway. And I do believe we get the nest workers, which again are gonna give us the ability to create one of these zones. I think ability to create one of these zones ourselves. Okay, moving on. Wish there was an opportunity, a way for us to open the big map outside of the base, but I don't think there is. Can I? Was it like this? I think it was. I'm not even sure if I need to trigger that guy over there. Hey! Fan-finned creature which conceals itself within the shell as a form of protection. Also said I wouldn't be reading those. These strange little creatures are getting a big name. Bivalve bloom veins. Ari, what do you think? Sure. Actually, well, why did I ask a question then immediately say yes? Not sure if there necessarily would be another option. Like if I would say no, I'm pretty sure the human would say, come on. Alrighty, so I'm assuming there are a couple more samples that we can take here and there. Let's do that. Although here I need to hurry, since the sampling thing is... Yeah, I don't have... First of all, I don't have enough space, and second of all, I don't have enough time. Oxygen is plenty. Bloom growth is olive green, it says. I mean, everything around here is olive green, honestly. If you just look around. Okay. What does it give us, by the way? Bloom bubble gives a little bit of everything. Okay. Yeah, first and foremost, I want to keep an eye on... Ooh, research site. Fantastic. Actually, it did say research site, but... Well, let's first and foremost go into the oxygen. Huh, what did it say research site? The place was pressurized at some point. It must have taken months of work to establish this lab. And just weeks of corrosion for it all to fall into ruin. Looks like Mana was gathering those mineral skeletons, studying them. What secrets have you uncovered, Mana? How are these strange silicon spheres worth all this? Heck if I know. Oh, and these are bloom froths. Dark green bubbles. Won't get much from observing this stuff. I've logged the species. Let's analyze the samples back at base. Let's. And these are nesting weavers. And yeah. And we're calling them weavers because of the beautiful nests and bubbles they weave. What would we do without them? Most likely die and never get to this point. Earth Ocean is mostly blue-green. That doesn't mean all the creatures in it are. Nonsense. Well, that's not going to help my throat. I do have a drinking problem. I don't know how to drink. Oh. That little bit of tea. Well, actually, that little bit of tea was going in the right spot, I think. And then I think I tried to speak. I tried to speak at the same time as I tried to swallow that. That didn't help. Oh boy, now I have tears in my eyes. I have a little bit of a lump in my throat. I just had a hiccup. What the hell was that? Yeah. Choking makes me emotional. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so do we? Is the idea that we go back? Oh, interesting. It also says mapped region connection available. I'm assuming there's maybe a spot in which the connection is not available. Let me just explore just a little bit. There is a chance that there's more to this place. Yeah, unfortunately, sampling is available, but what actually happens if I... Yeah, just this full. And I have nest workers, that's not a problem. So what do I... Where to? Dissected skeletons. And silicate skeletons, more of them. Okay. Beyond the bubble, the angular shape of the lab's second module. Okay, let's check out that. Melted module. These modules are so rapidly melting away are the blue microbes metabolizing the metal itself? Well, that would be very scary. Very, very scary. Ah, and there's a drop. Okay. Okay. Actually, what does it say? Map. Hold metal floor of the module reveals an opening to a passage below. You know what? I'm gonna quickly, just very quickly check that out. I know that my oxygen is currently depleting. First of all, let's see if I'm still losing oxygen. Okay, I'm not losing oxygen at the bottom. Okay, that's a positive. And there's, I think, remains of it anyway. Yeah, water here is shielded from the microbial thingamabobs. So let's move. I can replenish some oxygen, so that's good. Hidden workshop. It's as if it has been frozen. What did it say again? Scene has been frozen, captured in time. This is not just a lab, it's a workshop. She was building something down here. It's a suit. It looks like she was modifying an old atmospheric hard suit. How deep was she planning to go? These are rarefied for beyond 1,000 meters. I'm going to see what I can pull from the notes and documents here. Some of them are still partially readable. Lack of water flow must have kept them in good condition. She was definitely speccing the suit for use beyond the drop-off, modifying it with silicate skeletons. Artificers, she calls them, exoskeletons of nanofibrous goethite, protecting a silicon carbide core. The pressure resistance of their exoskeleton is unprecedented for a biological material. That would take the death rating of the hard suit well past 3,000 meters. Incredible. But why go over the drop-off at all? What was pushing her forward? She was incredibly driven, desperate even. She mentioned sending ROVs down to the abyssal plane cobbled together from bits of the base. All of them were lost, and her work on the suit failed. That's where the notes seem to end. The most recent document mentions another way. Did she make it? How? The suit was so close to completion, why abandon it? We have to make that dive. If I can fix up the suit, we can take it over to drop-off. Perhaps Mina managed it. We need to follow. I can do this. We can do this. Folks, we can do this. Let's go back outside and call in the drone. Can I use this base as a base? I'm not sure if I can teleport here. That's my biggest worry. Alrighty. We have somewhere to go. I'm pretty sure I can get myself to the base from any old point, but just over here in the safety of this, it just feels a bit better, you know. No, this one is not what I'm interested in. Just checking if there's anything else that we somehow can check. I guess not. And I would assume I'll have to bring a lot of these skeletons. I'll see. Dive map is offline. Glad to see you're back online. Sorry for the rush, but we've got to move. I've been going through Mina's notes from her lab, and from what I can tell, she attempted a free dive over a drop-off. That's why she left her suit behind. She must have opened it up and descended. I know what you are thinking. There's no way she could free dive thousands of meters to the ocean floor. But that's what she did, willingly. We're going after her. We need to dive now. I've been working on the suit and it's almost ready. I've used sections of Mina's failed hard suit to modify our suit. Now it's a full atmospheric dive suit. Internally, we should be able to maintain 1 atmosphere of pressure for me and that casing of yours. It'll work just like before, but our depth rating is massively increased. We can hit 2, maybe 3,000 meters. The suit is in the bay, so load whatever samples you need. I marked a drop off on the map. We can dive there directly and search for any evidence there. I have no idea she would do this. It's suicide, but she seemed to believe she could do it. Get ready to go. I'll be waiting. Wrong one. I think it's the bay, this, and I cannot remember what I've scanned and what I have not scanned. I think I've scanned everything for the most part. These stalk spores still. Okay, the stalk spore is a glitch actually, from what I can recall. Okay, this dog interests us. What about nest workers? Okay. Maybe we can get some more cool looking pictures, is what I'm thinking. Because in some cases we do get them. Nah, unfortunately not. Not for every single one of these. Yeah. There's some information on behavior and everything. Maybe the idea actually that we bring more, yeah, the penis fungi, we've seen it. Also, penis and fungi is not 2 words that you should have in the same sentence. No. Whoops. Another one of my journals. Finding the laboratory in the bloom. It's almost like working with Mina again. I still have some good memories of Kepler 62F. Hours diving beneath the ice in that crystalline ocean, sampling the mineral deposits that Minai claimed were evidence of life. Our synchronized rhythms in the lab, working silently but in concert. Lying beside her in a too narrow berth, the crete of pack ice rattling down the base spine. But those memories come with unwelcome ones attached, ones of Minai quiet judgment, her deep sadness, her flaring anger. For a few short months, that subglacial ocean was ours, blocked from the universe outside by 5 kilometers of ice. Its secrets were our own. But then Minai had our other secrets too. It seems like I will never escape her secrets. Here I am living among them, drowning in them, picking through them in search for answers. I'm telling you, there's something... well, I mean, straight up from the text that you see, it's very touching and very personal with what's currently happening here, so... Alrighty, what shall we bring? So, I'm assuming these oxygen sources might be a good thing. One of them canopy roots, fan dust. I don't think I need fan dust, right? But I'm gonna bring one of these. Actually, no, let's... to give them proper order. There we go. 3 free spaces I think is gonna be alright. So, let's go. So, right. Ooh, can we just straight go there? Okay. Don't know where we're gonna find her. Are you back with me? We're 20 seconds from the ocean floor. Yep. Good. I was getting lonely in here. We're descending fast. The drop is huge. 1.5 kilometers down. Let's stay focused. Oh. We have no data on this zone of the ocean. The light of Gliessa's 6 to 7 cc street stars barely makes it this deep. Got my headlamps on. You have to be my eyes. I want to work my way along the slope to the northeast. We're looking for any trace of Minai or the ROV she sent out here. Let's get to it. Plop. Well, straight here. Dusk slopes. Beyond the reach of the suit slams, the slopes descend slowly into the dark towards the abyssal plain. Maybe we can... Are we sure this is a good idea? Water is silent and still. Sediment suspended in a column. Ah, God. This control scheme sometimes is a bit too fiddly. Pale glow. Interesting. Faint but still visible chemical blue. Oh, hello. What are you? You are definitely moving and living. Tangled veil. Creatures. Pulsating slightly. Still, the creatures are almost transparent apart from these lights. See, I told you these creatures are transparent. Apart from these lights, of course, but hey. There's also vein-like texture to the surface of the veils. What substances sustain them? I don't know. Maybe Earth explorers who happen upon here and then these things eat them. Kind of a possibility where we can die. Field of Veils. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just in case. I'm gonna be on the outside of this thing, if that's okay with you. Darn, do I really have to go inside? Yeah, seems like I have to. Interesting. Some really cool descriptions again from all of this. Let's continue on moving then. Ooh. Did our energy just get sapped? I think it did. Did you notice that as well? I think there was like a chunk event, and knowing that our power has just dropped. I think well, we can try it again. Again, if anything, we have some extra resources anyway. Interesting observation. It's, despite them not having any like appendages to move and everything, they seem to be staying steady pretty well. Ooh. Studded along the veils are remains of creatures that have been confused by the lights and caught by these transparent hunters. Snares, yeah. They work in unison to entrap and digest creatures which come too close. Okay, well, straight up it's understood why we have been damaged a little bit, or at least the power has been sapped. I was assuming it's like, well, the game considers them one and the same, I suppose. Why didn't Minai tell anyone about this place? The life here, it's the biggest discovery in human history. I'm assuming she did not know the life was here just yet, right? Do you think she's trying to protect it? No. It's true that she told me perhaps there are other secrets she's trying to hide. Or maybe it's true that she told me perhaps there's another secret she's trying to hide. She always had her secrets. This feels bigger than that. Still, my opinion is that she... To get down here, knowing that she did not have the suit, she most likely went down here once and never returned. That's my guess. Is it going even deeper? Basalt layers rise up. Basalt and silt. Little tower. Telltale signs of volcanic processes active under the planet's surface. Some more water. Some very... Oh, ROV debris. Must be one of the immunizing improvised remote vehicles. Twisted in the silt. Maybe the veil is disable it? There's a possibility. Ooh, hello. Hello. I see a little dot. The debris. One of the immunized ROVs. Wait, to my left, is that? I don't know. Human. It's her. Is that? Yeah. She's here. She's alive. We're reading life signs and she's breathing. That can't be right. How long has she been here lying in a silt? We have to bring her back to the base. But I don't... Okay, focus, Ellery. What do? We can use ROV to boost our signal to the base, send for a drone, then we can start the ascent. Get me back to ROV debris and hook us up with a terminal. Okay. I am just curious as to how, why, so many questions. Not enough answers. Terminal is this one? This one? Map data? Okay, that released the pellets console. Okay, we're sicked. Call the drone now. We need to get her out of here. Right, now? No, unknown region, so... Oh, now. Okay. I feels weird that I'm not right next to her when I'm doing this. Yeah, this seems to be better. I'm assuming I'm doing it correctly, right? Alrighty, so what's up? You're back. I need to talk. I'm on a medical level. She's totally unresponsive. I don't know what to do. I don't even understand how she's still alive. I keep going back to the image of her, blue silence staring out of the silt. A thin stream of bubbles flickering from her mouth. How long has she been there? The pressure alone should have crushed her at all that depth. This doesn't make sense. But she's alive. I need to talk to her, but... nothing. I want to understand. I want to know what is going on here. I haven't seen her in years, not since she left. And now... here she is. Do you ever imagine all the things you are going to say to a person when you see him again? Yeah. I wanted to scream at her, to whisper to her, to tell her... I came here for her. I don't know why I did. I came here for her. I don't know why I did, but I did. I think it's because I had hope. For something to change, for there to be an explanation. For those months we've spent together to mean something again. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. This makes twice. 2 times she's turned my life upside down. At least this time I knew what I was singing up myself for. It's not like I had anywhere else to be. The further I am from that dying planet, the better. What comes next? We keep going. She was looking for something out here, something important enough to leave her like this. It's our turn to take that forward to find that explanation. I think she built that lab in a bloom to study those mineral skeletons. Artificers, she called them. But something was leading her deeper beyond the drop-off. Let's start with those ROVs she sent out. Maybe they found something we didn't. I'll mark their last known positions on the dive map, and I'll be here until you're ready to go. Still a million questions. She's still alive. I never thought I would see her again, not after she sliced the core from the base in Kepler and took the shuttle to God knows where. I spent weeks slowly freezing in that base, waiting for the Backlog team to come to get me. After that, it all fell apart. There was never any life in Kepler. Mina had faked the whole thing. She wanted the data core she knew Backlog would provide when she gave him evidence of first contact. Backlog blamed me, and my work as a consulting biologist collapsed. I limped back to Earth to take a postgrad position on that dying planet. There is little need for marine biologists in a place where the only oceanic life is kept in tourist-choked reserves. That's where I stayed, watching the endless exodus of humans with enough money to leave, looking out across the dead ocean at the pinpricks of their shuttles' rocket flares. Until Mina called me here. I should blame her for everything, but I should just want to know why. Perhaps now, if she ever wakes up, I can ask her. Hot diggity dang. Hot diggity 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 dang. I don't think I brought any samples with me, right? I think, yeah, it's the same ones. Alright, so. I'm assuming, yeah. Another one of Mina's improviser OV stopped transmitting somewhere here after sending back some strange geological readings. Here's another one. Okay. Is that it? I'm assuming that is it. So we drop down here to the dusk slopes and then we investigate those spots. There's some more samples here and there that we can collect. But I don't think they are important, really. It's more for extended exploration, for completion's sake. And here I'm actually striving towards completion. What I want to complete is the story. Story is honestly the most important bit out of all of these here, so. Interesting. Debris trail. Glinting debris from the disabled RV traces back into the sand. This wasn't here before, was it? That's interesting. And another thing, a volcanic outcrop. Let's go... Yeah, let's go to the first one, I think, what the game considers to be. Okay, hello. What are you? Complex creature, massive tentacles and growth unlike anything I've seen. Hard to understand while just looking at it. It looks like a whole menagerie of creatures caught in a silken net. It's quite possible that's exactly that. It's an alien planet. Can never put it past them to have things in a silken net. In the shadow of towers, there's a deep silence. Ominous much? Wide gap. Or pale passage. Okay, heading towards more of these. Okay. Veil tangle. Not that I necessarily want to go through them. Yeah, we need to be careful. There has to be a way to find a path through. Well, let's try. Like, this head's here. Wait, it was that easy? Oh no, the veils. Oh, there's an exit. Actually, no. Interesting. Splitting veils. Veil is in the process of separating from its friends. That's interesting. Points of light. Notice the smaller pinpricks of light moving across the slope. There are other creatures here. Alright, what else? Okay. Ovoid creatures. Sit pulsing at the edge of the deep oasis. They're glassy and soft, like partially boiled shellless eggs. Well, they seem passive. Honestly, that's as good as it gets. Some things around here are trying to kill us, so this is alright. Crab-like creature. Well, maybe it's a crab. And another complex creature. Maybe it's hunting. Some pale petals. Gee, there's just so much. And another one of the fans? Oh no, fan shape filter feeders. These variants glow with cold fire. Interesting. Yeah, let's sample it. I'm hoping this place is okay. It's not trying to kill us. Doesn't seem like it is. Again, good news. Fan sheet. Filtering sheath of a glowing fan studded with pollen. I have a suspicion that maybe it does something. Like, for example, I can What happens if I... Ah, darn it, I don't have any... Cannot sample anything else, right? Growth, deep oasis. I have a suspicion like I can throw it somewhere and then something is gonna happen. Let's just keep it on me for now. Oh, these crab-like creatures, the crests on their backs are gas-filled organs of, or bubbles of some kind rising from a slit in the shell. Well then. The creature's getting weirder and weirder. Honestly, at this depth, you can imagine how weird the creatures are at this depth. Oh, another thing. It's something new, right? Deep pollen. I don't remember what pollen did, if it did anything, honestly. Oh yeah, I have some energy, I have some oxygen. If things go south, I think okay. In any case, I think we're going around here somewhere. Ooh, interesting that the game expects us to go through. I'd rather not. Yeah, if there's just a way to go through, then please. No wonder as RVs never return, those veils are everywhere. Like on Earth, they must rely on predation to survive this deep where little sunlight reaches. As long as nothing and nobody eats us, I'm all good as to how they hunt and how they survive. There's a beauty to being inside a field of veils, a song of light that makes it impossible to keep a sense of direction. Not the words you want to hear when you're trying to get somewhere and not die. But alright, okay. I think we're making it through. Says that the veils are coming closer, but hopefully we have enough of a passage. Oh, creatures remains. Hold on a second. Yeah, I just said that it had something to do with creature remains. Unfortunately, oh darn, I have too much of everything. I'm gonna maybe like use up this one. Yeah, it's something new. Something animal in its nature. So what did I get? Digested remains. An unknown creature caught by a veil and partially digested. Can I grab another one? I suppose I can. So let me put this here. I think all of these can be deployed, right? It won't say that, hey, you've deployed something wrong. Incredible news! I've just come from the lab! What is it, Ari? What is it? Maybe I just leave it as is. Veilfield. Past the drifting sheets, another pattern of light skirts around the edges of a tangle. A mutual predator to the veils, perhaps? On a whim, I dissected and combined a disparate selection of edible plant parts in a large vessel. You made a salad, didn't you? How is your newfound concoction of fibrous plants? I don't know. And yeah, let's keep a distance from these creatures. Oh, and these creatures seem to produce small branching buds in the same way that a hydra grows a clone of itself in order to reproduce. I'm a bit scared. Ari then coated the pieces with some fat extracted from another type of plant and further enhanced its flavor with a concoction of fermented byproducts of winemaking. But now the second part sounds like you're making a salad. Not a salad, you're doing something with the bread. Concoction of fermented byproduct of winemaking. What is a fermented byproduct of winemaking? Some spoiled and fermented cow's milk was also involved with the process. So cheese. Or quark. I'm a bit oblivious to some of these. Sorry. Also put some dried cranberries in there. Dried cranberries? Please. What is this? Sciencey talk? Please. Be more specific. Dried cranberries. Never heard of them. cold fire bathers. They seem to be strongly linked to the light in these fans. It's such a poetic name to them. So Ari, if you could just describe for dum-dums like me, what exactly have you made? Because I think I've got some of the things that you've described, but not the others. Definitely haven't. No. Fermented byproduct of winemaking doesn't. What is a fermented byproduct of winemaking? Ari doesn't know how to put it any simpler than that. Alas. Okay, well, never mind then. Let's continue on moving. But then again, the problem with this is if I'm not exploring exploring and reading the texts, there's a lot of basically nothing to this game. Water bulbs. I think we've explored them well enough to say that they are partially transparent egg-shaped creatures which feed by filtering water. A strange sphere sits inside their iridescent interior. Yowza. And one of the creatures have just left and disappeared. There's a big veil. There's shellfish. And another basalt. Jeez. How do you pronounce basalt? You pronounce it somehow, right? You do. Okay. Veils potentially communicating with each other. Also an option. I suppose it's not much of byproduct winemaking as a side product. Well, making wine, you stomp the grapes, you let them ferment, and I suppose you remove the fermentation, and also grape skins at some point. Am I just missing something completely obvious? Am I just being so oblivious then? I think I need to go into the veil field, unfortunately. Step on grapes. Wait, yeah, exactly. Well, put the grapes into a thing, you know, into a barrel, maybe. Oh, I'm slightly embarrassed. That's what I am. I'm going traditional. Yeah, come on. Look at me. I'm all about traditions. I'm old-timey. You know that perfectly well. In any case, the result of the stumping can be used for other fermented products than mere alcohol. Nonsense. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Danny boy. Thank you very much. I did have a good birthday. I had cake. I had friends. As I was streaming, everyone's coming by. I had gifts. It's all pretty good. How were you? Obviously, I'm assuming you didn't have a birthday anytime in the past time, so. But still, even without any big holidays, I'm hoping at the very least that you had a good time. I'm still exploring now, even the darker parts of this ocean on an alien planet, so it's all very exciting. And we found a human. We were looking for a human last time. We found that human, and that human somehow survived 1.5 kilometers under the ocean floor, the ocean surface anyway. But they're alive but unresponsive, and I don't know what to think. Alrighty, these are ornate creatures that cast a net-like arrangement of tentacles and polyps to shock passing prey into submission. No thanks. Oh yeah, I've seen that rumor that you've stabbed Boyo. I've seen Stax's comment as well on that topic. It's silly. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put this fan sheath here. I'm gonna take a sample. We haven't taken one in a while. Knowing that Boyo has been able has streamed, has actually just started a stream today with a title being stabbed. I think he's all right. I think he's perfectly fine. Hey, and these are abyssal sail shells. Small dark creatures with a large translucent tail shell. It allows it to rapidly move through the water, navigating the veil tangles safely. Do we have any more rumors, Danny? Like, I don't know, Orless, yes? B-stream, C-stream. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, just asking, just checking. Ooh, I think that thing just attacked us. Which was rude. Well, what can you do? We are a guest here. Just don't attack us again, thingamajig. Do we have to go there? I think we have to go there. I'm not, unless I don't know something. I'm not a B-stream caster. Not yet. Would love to, obviously. Would love to. And fingers crossed. I'm just worried that there's not gonna be 3 streams next season. Okay, there's what we're looking for. Another one of Menage ROV scattered across the outcrop. We should be still able to use transmission core to reach the base. Let's do just that. Here, in the middle of the outcrop. ROV. This one was carrying supply cache too. We can recharge and refill our oxygen. Let's access this map data. Yep, I'm good. Well, I'm ready. I've already opened it. Let's download some map data. Not sure actually what that gives us. Let's recharge some power. Seems like the ROV was disabled by the Veils like the other one. This can't be right. The mapping scans report a large physical anomaly just north of here. From the data, it looks like a structure. That's impossible. Maybe the Veils fried the sensors? Either way, we should go and check that out. Intriguing. Interesting. And also, that's a fear I have. Yeah, drop of the C stream. Though, as a guest, ESL takes the B stream for next season. All of the Intel Open boys are used. Well, fingers incredibly crossed, and I assume ESL were incredibly happy with how we performed and everything. Well, and obviously, Danny, we need you as well. Just because you couldn't make it to Intel World Open, we cannot do it without you. So. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's scan some things. At the same time, I'm not sure if ESL is necessarily interested. Well, I know why you're saying that, well, or at least hoping that the ESL is gonna take the next B stream. But I'm not sure if they're interested in online production that much. And B stream seemed a little bit too low for their like they're producing S tier events, and for them to take something like a B stream to be second fiddle to someone, that seems very strange. Oh, come on, Danny. You would have fit just perfectly. Obviously, again, I would love to. I would love for ESL to come to the RLCS productions and bring us as well. But I have a suspicion it's gonna either be UGC again, maybe the Rocket is gonna get something, or I don't know what. So, all right, do I need these things with me? I do not know that any of these do anything. Also, I think I can remove these for now. Let's just bring some of the items that gives us the most oxygen of something of the sort. So this gives us energy, for example. This gives oxygen. Yeah, some of these are just like stock spores, useless. If I knew something, you would set. Got RLCS 11 stuff prepared. Yeah, well, you do. Yeah, absolutely. Well, fingers incredibly crossed, like super duper crossed, these fingers. So let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's jump out. So do we immediately go for that big structure? Interesting. This one specifically? Interesting. Well, esports could get back into the game with production as well too. Yeah, you know what? There is a whole crew of people, and we've been told that that maybe something is brewing, but all we had so far was that birthday bash. That's about it. Which, don't get me wrong, is fun and cool and everything, but it's not what I'm... Well, I've been expecting more, like a monthly tournament and something like that. But no. Okay, so do we just go here and then go north? Fuel 2.0, also an option, but yeah, right now I don't have anything to say on that topic, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But I do believe we have a new website. That has been brewing for a really long time for Rival Esports. Not that it's being used for much, but hey. Yeah, so I think without just going straight here to this another ROV, seems like there's already something very interesting that we can go towards. So let's do that after the break. I mean, I don't think that new website is necessarily like something tremendous and everything and like crazy, and let's just put some other music in the background for now. It's just a website. Let me actually double check. Maybe I'm talking out of my butt. Rival Esports, announcements. But yeah, in July, Rival Esports celebrated 5 years. It was, at first it was a North American organization, then they added their European division, which I've joined pretty early. And yeah, in February of this year, Rival.gg was made, but it's basically a very generic what Rival Esports are, how to contact them, how to join the team, and a shop which has some great stuff. Have the leggings, really? The leggings have not been... Are the leggings not restocked? You're kidding me. There are two the greatest items in that shop are the leggings, which Craftman has, and who has worn them at least on one occasion. And there's also a pillow with one of the emojis, our Rival Champ pillow, which is the best thing ever. Unfortunately, yeah, the leggings are gone. Also, there's a very, very cool t-shirt that says "Holy Cow" on it. Yeah, I'm gonna complain to the management. After the stream is done, I'm gonna go to Rival's chat and I'm just gonna say, guys, like, come on. You know that this is the big top seller in our store, the leggings. Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Come on. You are wasting potential sales on not restocking. Well, I know which store they're using. I do believe they're actually using Printify, which is a company, at least in Europe, they're using Printify, which is a... Okay, it's powered by Shopify, but is Shopify related to Printify? Hard to tell. I think at some point they use Printify. Maybe they've changed whatevers. There is some sort of a sell on Shopify, print on demand, drop shipping with Printify. How can I integrate my Shopify store? Okay, straight up Shopify. Okay. Shopify Rebellion. yes. So Shopify is a Canadian company. What about Printify? Which honestly, it feels like Printify Wikipedia? I'm assuming Printify is just too small to be on Wikipedia. And also there's a fantastic news article here. Printful Latvia sues another Latvian startup, Printify. How did that happen? I'm assuming the names are too close. Infringement of intellectual property rights and unfair commercial practices. Yeesh. Owners of Printify apparently copied and modified the WooCommerce integration software. Okay, this is too much of the stuff that I'm not really interested in. Let's just put it that way. I don't really care. In any case, let's take a short break. It has been an hour, and when I come back, let's explore that. What was it again? The anomaly. Let's explore the anomaly after these messages. Well, basically just this message saying that I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Well, welcome back. So this soundtrack, I quite like it. Obviously, just the sound design in general also for this game is pretty darn cool. There's a lot of very atmospheric sounds, sometimes absences of sounds, or something very light and ambient, which is just right. Love that. But what I also love is continuing on. Let's see what this place brings us. Well, louder music is what it brings us, really. Alright, so let's go here. Like, I'm curious to see. There's anomaly, there's a structure, there might be a huge hole in the ground. God knows what there is, but something is very intriguing in. So let's go there. Just keep on heading. Nothing here but a slit flickering in the suit's headlamps. Angular rocks, some strangely geometric rocks sit in the dark. Sit in the dark. What are these formations? Up. No, okay, I've already explored that guy. I've already scanned that creature. So what are you? Are you a hole in the ground? Are you... Unknown structure. A huge flat structure bedded into the seafloor. Could Minai have built this? No. I strongly doubt it. What are we looking at here? It appears to be some kind of shaft cut into the bedrock. Can't see the bottom. Who made this? It looks like it's been here far longer than anything else. Dark shaft. Yawning black shaft that descends into the seafloor. An anomaly that must be solved. Oh, let's go. Let's go down. Seems like I can go even deeper. So I'm assuming, well, easiest thing to guess is aliens, right? Dark holes on the opposite side of the shaft are torn edges thick with crimson rust. Shadow corridor. The bent interior bulges inward like the interior corridor of some huge creature's distended body. Oh yeah, well, there's something alive here. Pale polyp. Almost motionless polyp with its weaving cilia is anchored to the metal plating. Pale flesh is drained of color. These creatures are scraping patterns into the walls. What are they? Don't know, but let's find out. Sand-choked room. Sand drifts soften the metal room. The far wall strange spirals glint in the headlamps as a pale creature obsessively traces their patterns. I'm gonna just in case, rather. I'm gonna go here and see. No. I was thinking maybe that location somehow is gonna trigger something else. It did not. Alright, what's on the other side? I'm not sure that polyp actually does anything, but hey. Oh, this one's just collapsed. But maybe there's a way to enter this anyway. Yeah, you can see sand. Oh, okay, cannot. I was thinking that maybe we can do something. No, we cannot. Boop. Whoa, whoa. Love it. Okay, even deeper. Alright, now we're on the ground level by the looks of it. Yeah. Oh, are not allowed to go there. Okay. Huge round doorway sealed by a thin metal security iris, the plates of which are furred with orange rust. Ooh. I'm assuming we are to use something. It's some kind of facility. What was happening down here? Why would someone bury this place so deep? We have to get inside. It's still tight. We need to find a tool to cut through the security iris. Okay. A tool. Could it be in that other place? Or could it be one of the like organisms that we can... Well, we obviously have like a ton of things with us. But darn it, actually I don't have any things that generate oxygen on me. I've actually thrown them all out at the base, so I have roots, I have pelar roots, I have the deep pollen, which is not that. I thought maybe if I can like oxidize that metal pretty quickly, like get a ton of oxygen in that spot, that I would be able to open this thing. Darn, it's a shame because I was hoping there's going to be something here that we will be able to peruse immediately. Doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah. So do we just go back? heart pounding. Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna go back because I don't really see anything else that we can do here. Well, all right. Again, the potential that these are aliens still remains. Hey, you're online again. I've been trying to sleep, but I can't stop thinking about that impossible shaft, that anomaly. What's it doing here? Built thousands of meters deep and leading even deeper into the bedrock. There's something wrong about it. There's history here that has been forgotten. When to get inside? Maybe we can find another way out by the other ROV. Would have uncovered something equally strange? Well, only one way to find out. Let's not wait any longer. I doubt I will be sleeping again before this thing is done. Yeah, I don't think I will be sleeping either. But yeah, by the looks of it, it's not the way towards... Oh, I forgot to shut down the music. The way to that underground thing most likely is not through one of these items that's collected with me, so... let's keep those safety items on me. And let's proceed again. Yeah, I'm assuming down here. To another of the drones. Obstruction. Structure is sealed. We need to salvage some of the tools from elsewhere to cut our way through. It's cool that it indicates that, hey, this is now a passage that's currently blocked. You should know that. So obviously, straight up the first idea. Did it? Just felt like it started playing again. Excuse me. Sorry about the sound jumping. I don't think I can do anything about it. It's just how this game works. Yeah, because there's no... Yeah. Right, so off we go, but now in an easterly direction. Past all the vines again, it seems. Maybe finding something new. Huh. I thought this is where we split. Could it be here? Yeah. Eastern Plain. Featureless expanse. Left softly by the suit's lamps. Huh. Bubbling sands, interesting. What's happening out here? Please don't let it be a monster under the silt. Sediment. Trails of unknown creatures mark the sand. I mean, we've seen plenty of creatures around here anyway. Methane. Interesting. Maybe there's some underwater cows. There's also some brine. Oh, hello there. I'm assuming that's methane. Brine pools. Ghostly pools stretch out in the light of lamps. Dense brine sitting in the craters like undersea. Well, I haven't read the last word and already pressed continue. Brine pools. The methane seeps here must be forming them. The pools themselves will be toxic and also anoxic. Let's navigate carefully. They're beautiful fox-skin puddles sunk in the seabed, but they are dangerous. Well, see, the next place that we need to go to is right in the way of one of them puddles, and I cannot go around. Yeah. It's gonna bite me in the butt just a little bit. Creature tracks. Okay. Paths of the feathery creatures. Sorry, feathery creatures? You're kidding. Who can possibly have feathers at this depth? Bristling prawns. Another crab-like creature. Swaying around. Front pose, glistening bubble. What was this again? Gives me a chance to collect it, so might as well use that. Boop. More crabs. Oh, that's a new creature. Another crab. Yeah, how do these king creatures even survive here? So many questions. Not enough answers. Ooh, something very rich in oxygen. Mucus bubble. Ugh. I don't really want to put a mucus bubble into my oxygen converter. to get me some oxygen in case I run out, but I might have to. And that thought is a But okay. We'll survive. Can I just like... No, can I just go straight there? I can. Okay, I'm gonna step into Brine a little bit. Hey. I don't think it really affects anything. Alrighty, we got ourselves 2 new things. Let's grab both of them. Hey. What do they make? Brine mat. Orange bacterial mat sampled from beside a brine pool. So if I had to guess, maybe with this acidic thing, we can cut through those doors that we've seen before. Brines. There's another huge lake out somewhere. Well, there, as you can see on the right. Actually. Oop. Actually, yeah, with this I see just a little bit less of the map, but or at least the interface is closer. Substance caked into this creature's hair is reacting to brine. Perhaps it's helping them feed. I'm gonna go just a little bit closer on an off chance that there's gonna be another creature over here that we can just click on. Well, there is. Lungcrest. Scavenges the ocean floor in search of nutrients. Carries a mucus bubble on its back. Okay, so there's a passageway here. I know we're burning our oxygen just a little bit, but I'm very intrigued. I'm gonna grab another one of these. Like a really solid... Okay, brine eaters. Branching feathery fronds which grow alongside brine pools, carefully dipping their matted and stained limbs in and out of the brine. And these are stilt-legged stones. Taking the dead remains from brine pool and decorate itself with them. Trophies of shell and bone. Wow, okay. Brine shore. There's one point. Yeah, Brine Lake is vast. Can't see the other side. What might be hiding within this toxic fog? Do you think we might survive out here? Oh, do you think life might survive out here? Yes, I'm seeing life right in front of my eyes. They're just constantly moving around. It's true that this planet has shifted my ideas about what is survivable. Perhaps there's something out there waiting to be discovered. Have you heard about the tardigrades, Professor Ellery Vass? Because tardigrades, damn it. They can survive some crazy things. I don't think... Ooh, and this actually is going to be a pretty bad. Let's quickly go inside. Heck it. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. It's okay. Okay, so I've rescued something out of there. Brine shell. Glowing shell found among the brine, stained with chemicals. Okay, so... Where do I go? Do I go here? Brine waves. Something out in the dark sending slow waves to this burning beach. What could live out there? Oh, okay, so yeah, it does. It is. So it's one of them creatures. Do I have to go here? I have a strong suspicion like this is not the intended path. I think our goal is somewhere to the north. And yet I'm... Okay. You made me go here, game. Toxic waters, yeah. Pool network. Oh, does it go deeper or something? Ooh, it might go deeper. Oh no, or is it just an island? Okay, it's an island, but it looks... Hey, one of these. Blue smears glow faintly and remains Paladin Strider's back. Are those bioluminescent creatures or chemical phenomena? Another glistening bubble. Shot carapace. Could this island be a refuge for juvenile creatures? Heck if I know. So what shall I just throw out? I mean, might as well. Yeah, this is something that we do not know about. Interestingly enough, it has absolutely no value for us. Young carapace. Yeah. As it stands, absolutely useless. Okay. Okay, there's more. Lights blinking in response south above the Brine Lake. Brine Inlet? Is this island being slowly swallowed, or is that just my paranoia? Okay, let's go like northward. Again, northward is where I do believe where we need to go in the first place, so... Brine Strider. Oh, well, I was too busy to try to move through here. Brine Striders. Walking lanterns, calling out in dark. Also, something around here said distant lights, so I'm assuming we're moving towards that part. These are some complex pools. I'm gonna recharge our oxygen just a little bit. Flat rock, okay. Flat rock is perfectly fine. I'm gonna maybe grab another one of the mucus bubbles because oxygen is being depleted pretty hard. Don't want to lose that. Sandy Rise. Small plain strangely clear of creature tracks. They might not cross into the northern zone. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Disabled ROV. Hey! There we go. Might have been attracted by some interesting signal, but just became the victim of the brine. What have been ROVs? Looks at, yeah, this one's been disabled by the brine. Yeah, we can resupply. Yeah, let's see what this guy found down here. We don't want necessarily like straight up see what it had actually found. But then again, if there's something new... Oh wow, you found something big, didn't you, little guy? It looks like... Is that a wreck? Incredible. The debris field stretches all the way northwest from here. It must have been large, a freighter or a research vessel. We have to go see this thing. Come on, we can head back to base after. Sure. So let's recharge. And because last time, yeah, debris field in this direction. Because last time I thought we couldn't move towards the anomaly that we found. And there's the edge of the debris trail. Something sank here and by the spread of debris exploded. It has been here for years, decades. The metal is corroded to little more than a frame. This has to be connected to that vast shaft we found north of here. Something big happened here, something no one was meant to find. And here we are. Huge pieces of debris have been twisted and distorted by the brine, leaving it totally unrecognizable. But also they say metal, but if it's aliens, it might not be metal. Maybe something new. And then again, like chemically wise, I suppose it's metal. Okay, well let's see what's what. If we can get some tools, perhaps. Yeah, twisted frames. More brine. Broad flat plates of a wreck sit at right angles to each other, forming a complex of angular walls. That they do. That they do. I don't think we need to go there, right? Yeah. Holland tree. Split in what must have been... A split in what must have been... A split in what must have once been. The vessel's hull allows passage into the overgrown interior. This is... I'm telling you, this is Subnautica. But slightly different. Melted corridor. The brine has left everything but the vaguest shape of the vessel impossible to define. We're entering the main body of the wreck now. It's little more than a husk. It's impossible to tell anything from these rusted plates. Whose ship was this? The local ecosystem looks to have been scraping away at this thing for decades. Nothing much left for us. I hope there are some tools. Yep, there's a cargo hold. More creatures are scraping, releasing flake rusts into the water. Hey, a locker. Half buried in sand, the industrial seals and the equipment locker have been held. It must have been protected from a crash within this bay. So, is this our ship then? Because if we find some alien technology... Yeah, see, dive set locker. Still sealed dive set locker. Let's see if I can get it open. Okay, I think I can lever... Yes, it's open. But there's not a lot in here. Wait, this cutting torch. Looks clean enough. With a little work, this could be salvaged. Is this Backlog? Hard to tell. Looks compatible with the suit though. What a coincidence. I'll sew it and see what I can do with it when we get back to base. Alrighty, well then. Let's move in a little bit deeper because it's fairly smooth outside. Impact craters. Craters clustered around the vessel suggest an explosive force of some considerable magnitude. I mean, if there's a little bit more to learn about the history of this wreck. Some melted debris. There's another section over here. Could this set of seeps have been created by the wreck's impact? Perhaps it breached the bedrock, protecting the methane below. Possibility. Whatever its origin, the wreck here has become a sanctuary for the ocean's life. There is a beauty to its reclamation. It's easy to say for you to look at this. None of this adds up. If there's a wreck here, then there were people. And if there were people, well, why doesn't everyone know about this place, about this incredible life? We spent centuries looking for life outside of Earth and found nothing. I've seen so many dead planets, so many barren worlds. I've certified each one of them clear of life. Just so an exoplanet extraction corp can pick them up clean for maximum profit. Strip mine them for resources or ever-expanding species needs. This place is impossible, one in millions, and yet it is already marked by ingredient fingerprints. Who brought this ship here? It has to be the history we now wanted to uncover. Let's head back to base. There's more to find, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna quickly check if there's anything else. I think we can, yeah, okay, well, that's where it stops. Okay, there's more. And obviously, for those of you who have played Subnautica, for those of you who haven't played Subnautica, this will be a vague spoiler, but yeah, for those of you who have played Subnautica, as you remember, there's also something extra, not just aliens, which is a big spoiler, I suppose, but also something else. Something has happened. Come to the medical now. Mina is growing. She haven't dared to go in. I can't make sense of readouts. Her vitals are unreadable, but she's still alive. Whatever kept her alive on the slopes is changing her somehow. I've been sat here watching her. I don't know what to do. Do you think she's in pain? Error. Vital signs unclear. Foreign genetic material detected. Rapid tissue growth. Error. I would say yes. How can you know? Her brain's active, but she's unresponsive. Well, you've asked me a question, lady. There are procedures. Every base stack is equipped with quarantine systems. I can authorize the lab to be purged. End it now. Oh, please don't ask me to make this decision. Please don't ask me to make this decision. It's up to you. I'm just an AI. Is that still Mina? I can't. What do you think? Should I authorize the purge? I ask you not to ask me. I say no. No. You're right. That's Mina. I didn't come all this way just to... We need to monitor her. Try to understand what is happening here. Thank you. I won't give up on her. I won't be afraid of what I don't understand. We can find the answers together. Okay, we can do this. I've hooked up that cutting torch from the debris field. We can cut into that anomaly we found in the slopes. Bring some samples. We're going to need all the power and oxygen we can get. No more secrets. That's what I've been trying to do all this time, to carry stuff with me. So I'm gonna have the oxygen. This is just a carapace. Actually, all of this needs to be scan tag. So, brine mat as well? I think not. This actually, like, it's not necessarily needed. I just like to do this. And then again, every single time I scan this thing, and it says, hey, Longcrest taxonomy entry updated. I say, okay. And then I go to that menu where that entry is, and I click on it, and then I click back immediately, and I don't look at it at all. I do believe all of these are available online, most likely in, I think on Steam in the guide section, like a description of every single one of these. So those of you who like to read about alien creatures and how they behave and everything, I do wholeheartedly recommend that. But yeah. Oh, we have some more sketches. These are the cold fire breathers. Or sorry, cold fire bathers. Interesting. theories are... Interesting. The Brine Eaters, Snare Veils, the Water Bulbs, the Brine Striders. Ooh, I want a photo of those. Yeah, that is straight up a Strider. 4 to 6 meters. And it piles gather remains on top of its carapace. And then it also has a beacon. A bioluminescent beacon. How cool is that? Unfortunately, we don't have a picture of a long crest. Alas. Alas. Okay, so. So it needs this. So yeah, basically bring with me everything that gives me... This is also going to be helpful. It gives me oxygen and gives me power. Okay, I have enough oxygen, I think, for now. Then again, you never know. So everything that's above... Okay, so maybe this. Also, these colonies are also giving us a lot of energy. How about I'm just bring one of these? Anything else incredibly rich in oxygen? Don't think there is. 20... Anything above 20? No. I don't think, yeah, power-wise I already have something. Okay, let's bring that. Let's leave one spot empty. Just in case. Is Mina still Mina? What has this place done to her? I've barely been able to leave the medical level, though I dare not enter the surgery. Did she do this by choice? For the few months in Kepler, it was clear that Mina was struggling with something. We never spoke about it, but behind her intensity lay a frenzied self-doubt. She never talked about her family. All I knew was she was a rare spacer born out in the black on some orbital military base. Some days she wouldn't leave the berth, just curled up so small, staring silently out. Would she do this on purpose? Open up her suit and willingly slip into the deep? I suppose it doesn't matter now. All I can do is monitor her. At least I'm not alone. Buzzers. And yeah, it's as you can see over here, Mina and Amora around her. I think those are all spores. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go to the anomaly. Let's see what's what. Is Minai from here? From this planet somehow? And again, what is that? What is that ship that has crash landed? Could it be her parents somehow? Again, the parents haven't been mentioned. And she hasn't been mentioning her parents, so who knows? Oh boy, well, there's only one way to find out, and we're moving towards that way of learning, so let's go down. I'm gonna quickly check because I have a suspicion that maybe this spot. Well, it says collapsed room. No way down. Okay, so as we were, beepity bloop, bloppity blork. And I think there's only one way, and that is towards here. Okay, so that's a torch. Ooh, there's a little minigame, I'm assuming. Do I need to do anything specific? I haven't been asked to press anything. Yeah, I'm assuming that has done it, right? Sand and rock fills one side of the accessway. Dark holes in the walls and ceiling reveal layers of eaten away piping and ducts. It's gonna most likely human in nature, right? Or not. Beyond the doorway, a vast dark space opens up in the rock, filled with the skeleton remains of rusted machines. Okay, the oxygen is... Yeah, the colors have definitely changed. Red sediment. The water is filled with red flakes catching the lamps from the walls. Rusticles hand in lumpen garlands. Is it draining? It's draining the oxygen. This place is huge. How the hell was it built down here? There's very little oxygen for a breather to cycle here, so we're riding on the reserves. Let's move. I do agree. Let's move. Once the loading bay or vehicle hangar, this domed atrium is now dark and distorted. A huge hand drifts, hiding piles of oxidized metal. The rusted hull. I'm gonna switch to my inventory just in case. Above, a huge shelf lurches out of the curved roof of the bay, its underside hung with globular orange spines. Eaten away frame of vehicle lights outside the lock, the canopy twisted open and fused in place. Thump, thump. A large open lock leads into the depths of what appears to be a corporate arcology. What secrets have been buried in this place? What is arcology? And why corporate? Open lock. Both doors of the massive main lock sit open. The entire arcology must be flooded. The music gets more and more intense. Oh, I don't think that's friends. User, Exotero, dive recorder, observations, fragment, Exo, massive breach. Life support will fail in 2 hours. Is there anyone from Backlog on this channel? Please respond. And okay. Derelict buildings. Were these offices, homes? The buried concourse. Vast volume of this arcology lies ahead, piled with rock and sand, drowned in this dark ocean. Those are Baikal markings. What was an exoplanet extraction corp doing here? I work for Baikal. Mina worked for Baikal. They built this suit. They built the base. They mine exoplanets, skim helium from gas giants. They helped drive forward humanity's expansion. If they discovered life, we would have known. Everyone would have known, unless something happened here. Something they didn't want anyone to know about. My suspicion that something could be the fact that alien life and human life might merge together. Another pale polyp. I'm interested in just going here quickly. Pretty sure that we're gonna loop around. Ooh, okay, I can sample. And we haven't sampled this before, so let's grab that. It's gonna be one of the polyps, right? Spiral secretion. Which has remained of it. Okay. A narrow passage. Ducts and pipes are poking around. Building entry. Whole facade of the building facade, I suppose, was torn away. User E. Harrison. E. Harrison. Deep retrieval needs more repairs. HA, they need to stop pushing so hard. The artificers aren't going anywhere. Interesting. Buried desk. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can find something on the buried desk. We're inside the buried desk. No, apparently not. Oh, well, one of these maybe. H. Albright. Say again, Constantine? Say again, Constantine what? Jesus Christ. Harrison? Site 2 is breached. Power is spiking. The effect of me reading these diminishes the suspense just a little bit. Metal walls are buckled by pressure and corrosion, leaving a large wound in the side of this compartment. Maybe they did not expect that there were some basically metal-eating alien life forms around here. Cave-in. This entire corner of the room is piled with tons of rock and sand, leading to a gaping hole in the ecology ceiling above. So can I move up? No, I cannot. Okay. Fused machines. Angular shapes of heavy machinery everywhere. The delicate parts fused by corrosion into complex, thick, veined patterns. Oh, I've just realized. Actually, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But I think I forgot to turn off. Yeah, I forgot to turn the Chroma Key Filter, which honestly, yeah, there's absolutely no difference. But I'm gonna quickly turn it off. It's from the last stream when I was with my green shirt and disappearing. Alrighty, a machine room. Let's see what it brings. Silt-choked entry, loose wires hanging across the doorway are clumped with fragile lumps of silt like tumorous growths. Very poetic. Very scary. Transporter, an automated transport sled loaded with crushed storage cases, juts unevenly out of the sand. The word juts just juts out of that sentence very suddenly. Ooh, there's something up there. Hard coral. Earthborn corals. These polyps build environments from themselves throughout the... Earthborn corals, these polyps build environments for themselves through the calcareous material deposited as their skeletons. Well, I think that's just the definition of a coral, isn't it? Okay. So I think we came from down here. Oh, another log? I thought I've opened this one. No. Yeah. I wonder what showed as. Alrighty, some rock slides. Yeah, this I think is glitched because this is the same document keeps showing over and over again. Okay, another security iris by the looks of it, so let's cut through it. Yeah. Ignite, or prime rather. And ignite. I would hope there might be a little bit more action with this. Another little minigame, but I guess not. T. Sigurdsson. Site 2 is silent, and there's nothing from the Ophilos. Site 1 is off the grid. Where are the rescue teams? And there's a collapsing wall in front of us. The wall here is coming away from the floor, leaving a sharp edge opening into the room behind. I wonder. Break room, yeah. Where they ate, where they spoke. How many lived here? How many will still be able to find? Knowing what have happened to Mina, I wonder. Polyp's flesh recalls a bare skin of pressure, but no further movement, response, or movement occurs. What happened here? Was it sudden or a slow creeping realization that everything was about to end? Jeez, I'm scared. J. Volkova. The Ophilos is going down? God damn it, what are they doing to my ship? We're leaving, now. Hey, a pair of workboats lie quietly in the corner, overflowing with salt. And that's it. J. Jones. Nothing from Ophilos. Their feet just cut out. We're being erased here. Baikal is pulling the plug. Okay, what on earth happened? There is a very, very strong possibility that Baikal, the company behind this place, has basically destroyed this base for some reason. Wowzers. Okay, Mikami. Disobedience will be reported. Consider your next action carefully. Damn it, Koji. We're dead and buried here. Were these gaps smashed through when the archaeology was breached, or are they part of the slow process of rust and decay? Very good question. Will we know? We might. Okay, so there are two passages. And interesting, I think I have not seen this before. Yeah, so there's a little triangle there. Oh, okay, it's not what I thought. Okay, never mind. Crush room. This room was totally obliterated by rock and sand. Shards of bent wall are only remains of the building. Let's go to the right first. Although all of these might be leading somewhere out, maybe. Actually, never mind then, because over here on the top I see a wall. Over here, this might be opening in something bigger. So let me just go here first. Dark corner. As if it was an ancient tomb. Edge corner, metal plates here are marked with elaborate spiraling patterns. Their makers, ghostly polyps, scrape back and forth, adding to their work. Give a bit of a scan. Inch per week. Slow mason. Slow, colorless polyps found inside the archaeology ruins. They trace spirals across the metal remains of the facility, feeding off it. Careful glacial etching into the walls of archaeology. They are hypnotic. Ooh. Wall glistens with a thick secretion left by polyps retracing the same pattern over and over. We could sample its thick mucus. No, we can't because there is no space. Another crushed room. Another block corridor. The breach. Well, the breach must have been catastrophic. No kidding. Yeah. Oh, Baikal mug keeps a pile of rotting paper away from drifting away. Okay, but at least we have this. A journal. Or recorder, anyway. No one is coming to dig us out. Constantine has cost us everything. The entry hall just breached. This is it. Yeah. See, I have dreams of maybe doing some voice acting. I have the voice. It's just the acting part I definitely need to work on. Boy. I've also been reminded about this, my sort of... It's not necessarily a desire, it's just like a passing interest in of maybe doing some voiceover work for something. Preferably not just a stupid advert, for example. I've watched Quilly who is quite a popular strategy games player on YouTube. He's from Canada. He has his own avatar voiced by him as well in the game Humankind. It's a 4X exploration game, kind of like Civilization, but with its own twists. And actually some pretty cool twists. I'll be, I think, checking that game out later on at some point. Because it hasn't fully released just yet. As it stands, it is... currently it's like public, not public, but press copies have been sent out of the full game, and the full game releases on 17th, I think? But yeah, and so basically the fact that he is in the game and he was playing as himself in that game, it's pretty cool. So from time to time his character says a variety of phrases in his voice, so that's pretty cool. F. Galarza. I'm sorry, Isabel, for what we did here. Okay, tiered bunks, that's where they slept. This place isn't a facility, it's a city. How many more died here? Those without dive recorders and buried under rock and sand. It makes my skin crawl. Which will make your skin crawl even more if we run out of oxygen. So let's not. The door to the berth is slid back, revealing the sand-choked beds of arcology occupants. Ah, yowzers. Set of overalls lie flat on the berth, wisp of sediment drifting from their openings. Baikal logo is still faintly visible. K. Anderson. You don't know that, Jason. They're going to come for us. No one's coming. We both know that. I'm assuming this is Jason Opuli. I lied to get here, Kai, and now I'm going to pay for it. What do you mean? This isn't even my real name. Okay, but more mysteries. Bring it on. Is one of you an alien? Is that what's happening here? One of you is a secret alien and that's how everything has started? That could be a cool option, but I don't think it is. This one, the same one we've already seen, like from outside, yeah. Crew quarters. On the still intact berth, like decomposing clothes, a single glove, a pair of round clouded sunglasses. No bodies, though. Interesting. There is a chance they're all living, just like Midai is living. Or being kept alive, anyway. Esciado. I'm going to get some shut-eye. First engineering shift is in 4 hours. See you in 3. Behind the crew quarters, huge pipes sit against the wall surrounded by sand. What was powering this place when it was in operation? Also an interesting question, and I wonder if that was caused everything. Well, we're heading towards there, I'm pretty sure. Were they supplying the power for ecology? Perhaps a geothermal plant buried deep below? And then they dug too deeply and too greedily. Alrighty. A collapsed tunnel. Anything left under the piles of rock? Okay, something. I'm assuming that's another human. Shatter atrium. Octagonal atrium was clearly once lined with glass and filled with water. Aquarium at the heart of the facility. Are those corals? They must have brought them from ocean reserves on Earth. Are they? Brain coral. Yep. They feed through photosynthesis and filtering. Hey, another coal-fire fan, I thought? Okay, there was coal-fire, whatever it was. But yeah, I'm assuming fans last time gave us oxygen, so maybe we can use that. Derelict atrium reaches upwards. Its sculpted rock towers rising into the dark, but can use it to reach the upper levels. Music, could you chill down? Or chill out anyway? Okay, so yeah, this allows us to move around. I just want to like check this place out first before we move anywhere. Ooh, are we like very actively losing power? I'm gonna eat 2 of these. Corroded gap. Dark particle choke corridors. Not sure if I need to go up. Like, not sure where I need to go. Period. Seal crates. Well, let's see what's in seal crates. Nothing. Fantastic. A cave-in. Rock and sand covers rusted metal of the archaeology so completely it's hard to know where the facility ends and the caves begin. Caves. Interesting. Under journal, okay. A BTF. I understand, sir. No, we are prepared to follow Erasure protocols. The site is already sealed with all hands present. Interesting. Okay, more of these little slow masons, I'm assuming. Can I sample one of them? I mean, it gives us oxygen. Oh boy. It keeps looking as if from time to time I just start losing oxygen, like, immediately. Collapsing archaeology walls have broken through the existing cave complex deep beneath the ocean floor. Oh boy, what have you uncovered? And how bad was it? Twisting passage. Lead away from a bulk of archaeology, wrapping themselves through solid rock of the planet's crust. Yeah, we're pretty darn... well, we're deep, but not that deep, I think, for something truly tremendous. Okay, we can detect a current. Can we go through? No, only here. Okay. More etched passages. Is there gonna be like a huge, like, polyp boss at the end of it? Polyp queen, perhaps? Pale skin. Large molted skin is piled in the corner of a cave. Fragments of drifting away across the sand. Is there like a huge frick-off snake around here somewhere? There's quite a big chance that there is. Okay, this gives us energy. I'm gonna grab 2. Molted skin. Piece of larger pale skin. Were they attacked by an underground monster? Oh, sorry. Let me actually scan again and read that again. Ancient passages. Caves look ancient and deep. Caves usually look ancient and sometimes deep. Is this where the creatures now inside the archaeology came from? Did the breach release them? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so we are not allowed to go any further. I don't think there was any other way for me to progress through here, correct? Yeah. So let's keep on exploring. The game keeps throwing a lot of things at us, but... and there's such a hunger for answers right now. I just cannot wait. This all better have a good finale to it all. And what I mean by good finale is this better be good. Can I go up there somehow? I can, okay. Although I was under the impression I've already been here. I'm pretty sure, despite this marked as unread, pretty sure it's another glitch. Yeah, BTF, yeah. It means loaded. Broken pipe. It exploded outwards. Yeah, if Baikal has somehow just put explosives all over the place to in case of something to just explode the base, period. That is so weird. That is so crazy. Why? All right, let's move up. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find something on the top, but hey, we are offered to explore this. This whole facility destroyed, buried, erased. Yeah, that's weird to think. Was this what Minao was looking for in the depth deep of the ocean? But how did she even know it was here? I feel like I'm swimming through other people's secrets. Great, more secrets. As if we didn't have enough. K-roll. We owe the artificers nothing. We can't even prove their sentience. They're material when Backlog has every right to exploit. Oh boy. Even as the sorry state, the paneling and double ceiling lock suggest a Backlog lab. Machines glint against the wall. Did the alien line forms rebel against you guys? There's quite a possibility they did. And then they went out of control. Okay, another cave system in this direction by the looks of it. And that's why you decided to explode everything. It's quite possible. Fractured cave. And again, I quite often just... Wait, have we... There's another glistening bubble. Broken panels. Cave and room have merged here. Was this a cave before a breach, or was this a room? Is a very good question. This one was... Deep cracks lead into the dark. Helpful tracks suggest creatures come and go here. Is this a source of the initial breach? I don't know. Biohazard boxes. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay, and there's, I think, a door that we might need to open. Perhaps. Secured iris. I don't necessarily want to open this. But since we have this available... Ooh, I need to... mine the power, yeah. Previously it was never sort of a problem. But now, yeah, I need to be paying close attention to the fact that we might as well run out of things. Including oxygen, which I have. Yeah, see, the oxygen might be a bigger problem. So what's this here? Upper entry hall. So I'm assuming another place through which we can go up. Rusted platform. No. Yeah. Oh, we can go down. Alternatively. Oh, well, let's... I suppose while we're here, because backtracking is a little bit painful or boring. Oh, okay. Wait, so I've been here before. Is it? I'm assuming it's a shortcut. I get the impression it's a shortcut, right? Again, without a bigger map, sometimes navigation around these parts is a bit confusing. Buried lab. Yeah, nothing. I'm assuming nothing of importance, but yet another... No, not even another journal. Interesting. There's still lab to be explored at the top there. But now that we found our way around here, let's go back to the center where we began. Fused window. So yeah, we came from that top part. Actually, maybe through the middle somehow? I'm not sure. But basically, I don't think we need to go up through this tunnel just yet. Let's just like go a circle, counterclockwise circle around this place. The financial implications are massive. We have never even come close to achieving this level of computation before. Interesting. What they're talking about. Interesting. I'm sure it is just a standard security drill, Mr. Fidanza. We will be able to return you to the older shareholders shortly. Oh boy. There's another option. Some rich shareholders have dropped into this base and somebody decided to kill them. I would say this is all perfectly possible. Anyway, we're hit 2 hours again. We're this close to discovering something, but still, like, we're not exactly there just yet. And yeah, this was all made out of glass. If all of this shattered, as the description says, It must have been pretty darn terrifying. Well, all these people most likely died out here, so... Okay, I'm gonna go up first, because this is sealed, and I'm assuming I'll have to open this up. So let's go first to the spot that was not sealed. And see what's what. Yeah, why didn't they close? Were they opened afterwards? Interesting question. So what's here? Atomic Etcher. All these machines are for hardware fabrication. Some workstations. Is that it? I don't see the spot from which we came. Huh, okay. Qubits. Protect the specimens. These skeletons alone are able to correlate millions of qubits. They're irreplaceable. Qubits are like something computery thingy, I think. What can they do? We have to power down. If the shielding is breached, it could blow out the whole facility. Start shutdown now. Oh, some mineral skeletons. Artificers. Yeah, can I collect them, and do they have oxygen? That's my biggest question right now. Yeah, artificial skeletons, they were using them, harvesting them. Well, come on. We were doing the same here. Same thing. Okay, oxygen, thank God. Equipment here, they were building something, slicing and etching the artificer skeletons. But what? Can these geodesic spheres really be valuable enough to build a whole arcology around? And then to bury it? These are all very good questions. Okay, so this is where it came from, right? Broken wall, sand rifts. Was there no... I'm assuming, yeah, there was... Okay. Let's go to the top then. Actually, let's right here take another short break and go to this beautiful menu and then go out of that beautiful menu and then put on some music in the background. And I will see you in about 5 minutes for what could be a finale. We are in some secret base, and yeah, come on, we must be this close to finding out what has really happened and who's to blame, and if Minai can be saved and with other people can be saved potentially. Well, find me on the other end of this break in 5 minutes. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, indeed. This is going to be, well, again, this close to the finale of the game. Again, I'm assuming. I'm not sure. There is quite a possibility that there is more to the game that we haven't seen. There is like a rough idea of where where we need to be. We'll end up. Okay, is there actually more? I've just noticed a thing that there might be another map. Yeah, and the rest of it. Oh, right. And when I mentioned earlier that there's on Steam that there's a guide for all the like textual information on the creatures, there are only drawings. The little sketches that our professor or scientist that we're guiding is making. So not necessarily, no text description. So for that, we'll have to actually read them in game. Oh well. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what's out there. Let's see what is out there in the dark. So yeah, we came from that direction. Let's continue on moving. Thankfully, we collected some more of the oxygen generating stuff, so that's good, right? This is oxygen generating stuff. Yeah. We had to cannibalize the same skeleton that we said, oh no, they've been etching those skeletons out here. I think the worst part about this, not necessarily that they were etching the skeletons, but more so the fact that they most likely were growing them out there with the sole purpose of then murderizing them and yeah, and then picking them apart. Okay, so is this, yeah, there's another laboratory. Let's see what's all about. I do believe there is another level of this through, actually no, the center is how we basically got in here, so I wonder. Let's go that way. Also, let's find something for our energy. Ruined fabricator. Ritual to build large-scale machinery. Buckled plates reveal a crimson interior. Fused by rust. Like most of these things are around here. Suitcases. Blocky coffins. Containers are still used by Backlog to ship their suits to active facilities. But these are empty. A little note. L. Bosmans. The artificers. With them we could rewrite life as we wish. We could rewrite it to endure Lucas. To surpass us. What on earth is happening here? Qubits. Programming labs. Yeah, well, sure, they have discovered something here. Something too big even for humanity, by the looks of it. Lucas no, or just another L. Fiorentini. Take the suit, Akari. Stop arguing. Without you, this project is dead anyway. Oki needs to survive. Okay. Maybe they were still trying to save each other. Lightweight lab suit sits propped in a chair. Sediment drifts from gashes in the soft material. Hollow pockets and helmets. Wait. That sentence was weird. Suit is stacked. Akari Nomura. I don't understand. How? It's impossible. Wait. It's her. It's Mina's mother. This is why Mina came here. She was looking for her mother. She has been here a long time. Decades. Has Mina been looking for her all this time? God, Mina, why didn't you say something? Anything? I can't. Give me a minute. I'm assuming we cannot... No, we can scan this time. Okay, never mind. Minute's over. Lab is ripped apart. Plates buckled outwards. Massive coolant pipes breached. Twisted metal now brown with age. Bicycle casing. Long yellow cylinder marked with turquoise glyphs. Identical to the casing mounted on the back of the suit. Our suit. This is the same cylindrical casing as the one mounted on the suit. Yep, thank you. I've just... Yeah, I know. The same casing that houses you. Akari was building this. Building it from artificers. Building it with the machines in this ecology. She was building you. Wow, that's a twist I did not expect. Hello. This is you. One of you at least. A draft, an earlier version, a prototype. Akari is your mother. Your creator. Did you know this? Did you know about any of this? No. And you forgot? You malfunctioned? God, I can't think. We need to go. I don't want to be here anymore, please. I can sort of go somewhere over here. There's like not far, or maybe this is the exit actually. Coolant pipe. The inside of pipe bulges with corroded growth, stretched towards the surface. Faint circle of light gloves above. Can we? We can. Oh, I can go deeper. Some more of these slow masons. Wait, is that it? So what's the point of this? Is we just I mean, obviously for storytelling, for not narrative purposes, just for like aesthetic purposes. Yeah, there could be that empty room with there, but nothing but that creature that maybe we can collect records from later on. I don't know. Alrighty. So what now? Open water. Whoa. Excuse me. The slopes descend into dark ahead. Their silver silt a single plane leading towards an inevitable end. Jeez, could you like relax a bit? We're out. I don't know what to say. We're still in range of the ROV on the slopes. Call for pickup. Let's go home. Alrighty, so what else? What else is there for us to do? Obviously, there's Minan, who we left in the base, and who I hope hasn't breached out of her containment. Could be a problem. Lab. No habitant. A medical. Hard to tell. Ooh, interesting. Met subject, unidentified subject. You're back. I'm down in medical. I disabled the quarantine. It's beautiful in here. Okay. Is that your name? No. I know how you feel. The past doesn't define us. Listen, I don't know what you're thinking right now, but I wanted to say I trust you. I don't know what you knew about the archaeology, about Baikal's history on this planet. Even your own history. But I do know that you helped me. You protected me. You guided me. I owe you for that, no matter where you came from. You didn't choose to be created like any of us. But this place is your home. You're made from pieces of this ocean. From pieces of this past, at least. I'm learning not to be afraid of the past. I'm not afraid of her either. Of Mina. That is her name now. I think she must have found something among those skeletons in the bloom, something truly alien. It changed her, it continues to change her. But perhaps that is what is needed. Change. I found something I think you need to hear. I've been going through the archaeology data, and it wasn't the only facility on this planet. There were 2 other sites, 2 other Baikal facilities. We need to find them. Baikal was up to something on this planet, something bigger than just AI research. I don't want to look away, I want to see what Baikal did here with my own eyes. Mark the size coordinates on the diamond map, we should be able to cut our way in. It's not just about Mina anymore. It's about Baikal, it's about what happened here. And it's about your history and the weight it carries. I'm ready when you are. Holy moly. Well, then. Okay, we're gonna have to, I think, collect a bunch of more of this stuff. Because we need energy, yeah. Oh, neural taxonomy entries found. In a molted skin from a big... Oh, that's a slow mason, you think? Interesting. Big skin and slow mason don't connect together. Slow masons are those polyps on the wall slowly moving. This is feels like something from a bigger snake, maybe? So yeah, something doesn't add up, game. Anyway, let's grab as many of... that's a bit too weak, like this. Let's get to 2 energies. Let's get all of the energies and replace this one, which is only 20. 10 and 10, meh. 5, bah. That's in a pinch. 20 for this. Too weak. Too weak. This, I think, was strong, yeah. Again, this is energy. This is not oxygen. Was this oxygen? Yeah, this was oxygen. This was... yeah, nothing. I'm gonna leave it as this, I suppose. Okay. I know you have been reading these. Damn it. Yes, I've been reading those, but the fact is, I just clicked on a thing and it immediately opened your personal journals. Your personal journals should not be behind one button. That's all I have to say. I know you have been reading these. The access log says someone has been in the file system with my terminal. Well, by process of elimination, it's Mina. Come on, it's Mina. I don't mind. In fact, it's supposed to have been writing these entries for an imagined audience anyway. Confessions, or maybe just a need to talk. Make a strange trio now. Me, a depressed xenobiologist who can't keep their mouth shut. You and I bought for the remains of a sentient species. And your sister, question mark, Mina, who's now more plant than human. But as far as I can tell, we are the only ones on this planet who have any chance of finding out what happened here. I think I'm starting to understand why Mina called me here. It was because she trusted me not to give up, not to let this go. Let's not disappoint her. So I'm assuming there's 2 more journal entries, which most likely suggest that maybe I won't be able to finish this today. Let's basically keep an active eye on what's what. Okay, so there's one. Well, let's go here. At the center of the bloom, or maybe site 1. Yeah, let's go to the one that is first on the list and see what's what. Oh, and I actually forgot to properly check the map just to see what's what. Okay, so let's zoom in. So could I go to the right? I don't remember. I could gather something here, which I also don't remember what. Let's see if these samples are something that we can use, actually. Spore. I'm gonna grab one, just for purposes of having a little bit more. So was the problem around here that there were strong currents and we couldn't pass them without a powerful suit? Okay, if it's a strong current, I think I needed this, right? Yeah. Current sedge. Ooh, there's some new things around here. Silken plants. Okay, well, maybe less terrifying that their counterparts at the top, or rather at the bottom. Creature tracks, okay. Interesting, there are like some passages almost. Again, a feathery creatures. I find it so fascinating. Well, wonder if this is leading us inside of this all. Let's grab one sample. And yeah, let's hope that this does not damage us. And also, once again, I don't remember. Ooh, okay, I think I lost a little bit of power on them. Feathery creatures along the web-like plants that connect them. Are they actually spiders, potentially? Layers of pore stomata, perhaps, for waste release. Shades which stretch from bright green to ivory white. Is this an indicator of their age or health? Notice these strands don't connect directly to pillars, disappear into holes on their sides. What on earth are they connected to then? I think I need to go like down somewhere, right? Hey, a burrowing creature. When disturbed, the segmented creature shot out of this burrow, ejecting a grit and sediment as swam away. Quite a surprise. Let's see if we can scare up a couple more. Okay. Can we also... Oh, I'm out of... Yeah, let's... yeah, I'm assuming... So, am I losing anything as I pass through these? It's just slow, but I don't think there's any damage or anything of the sorts. Another feathered creature. Another burrowing creature. And... Sea silk! Long strands of pale green and white plant matter that twist into broad, flat bridges and webs between the pillar cauldrons. Yeah, I think you said it were slightly silky. But yeah, I think I'm going in the wrong direction here. Hey, one of them creatures, which... I think I've discovered the same one again. Just a bit of disappointment. Blue haze. The ocean grants a scent of vertigo, fading down to unknown depths below. Oh, they're pretty known. I've been down there. Not to brag or anything. A barren pillar. Why is that? Ooh, okay, there's more stuff here. Vast shaped light of the system's three suns falls into something amber and huge to the east. Almost like a pale orange cloud. What are you? Well, you're beautiful is what you are. Shift and tentacle. Okay, let's be careful. But what are you connected to? Floating colony. Bones, rocks, or something else? This creature is impossibly large. I don't even know how to start logging data on it, but I'll try. Pulsing barrier. Hard barriers web with pulsing nodes. To gain access, we need to slice through it somehow. Well, I have a torch. Baby Cthulhu's! What are we looking at here? Appears to be a huge colonial life form. Is what remains of the Site 1 facility? This is where I was going in any case, so yeah, let's go. I prefer for them not to be Cthulhu's, because in a place where there are baby Cthulhu's, a Papa Cthulhu or a Mama Cthulhu could be nearby. And honestly, that's the last thing we need to be fighting Cthulhu's. Golden colony is overwhelming. Where to even begin? Thousands, maybe hundreds upon thousands of zooids make up its shifting interior. It seems that the zooids are split into specialized functions and forms, from jellyfish-like medusoids to balloon-like bladders of gas. Yeah. Some people's are medusas, and some people's are just bladders of gas. Never seen a colonian creature of this scale or complexity. Can there really be one single united creature made of ever-shifting processes? I don't know. Let's find out. The interior of this creature is like a golden bubble, the light trapped and refracted by hundreds of pearly orbs strung together. Each zooid has a function within the colony that will flow back and forth, evidence of some complex process that is impossible to parse. Well, have you tried? Feels like you've given up pretty early. Come on, lady. The colony breaks the surface 20 meters above. It must be floating on the surface, its body descending in layers like a living iceberg. Alright, let's go into the room. K. Clark. The artificers are gardeners, not colonizers. They rewrite genetic code to develop mutualism, to foster life. Oh, and these are vast colonial creature made of thousands of specialized zooids. Floats freely in the ocean, its upper section breaking the ocean surface. Rattus. Why are you calling it Rattus then? Does it have some special meaning, that word? And Thorfinn. That is observed, Kevin. They are no different to us, adapting to their environment so they may survive. Casey, no. They're not us. I agree with Casey. Because they are aliens on an alien planet. And we need to be careful. More gas bladders. We can actually collect. Do you give oxygen? Ooh, you do give oxygen. Oxygen aplenty, I would even say. Not that I need it right now, but hey. if you're offering, I'll gladly take it. Shoals of golden life look solid as they approach, but passing through, they're little more than flurries of petals caught on the current. You're so poetic, Ellery Vass. Remember that movie, Contact? It's so beautiful, they should have sent a poet. Seemingly, they've sent a poet. Okay, I can gather some more stuff. Did I collect something that was like very not... I feel like I'm gonna be wasting some of my energy around here. I just want to collect a thing that's around here. Since I haven't collected it just yet. Oh, is it the same thing actually? Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same oxygen thing. Never mind. Alright, so what are we looking for? Besides... Why would the colony preserve the rooms of the facility as it consumes them? That's a very interesting question. Okay, well, there's a couple of answers. The central lab. This could prove to be very interesting indeed. Colony's heart. Dapple light fills the chamber, passing through its complex branching strands, orbited by swarms of zoids. This looks like a biologist laboratory. It must have been the first exploratory base on the planet. They discovered the artificers. They started all of this. These were science like me, employed by Backlog to study this place. How did it end like this? The minds they were building in the ecology, the genetic research they were doing here, they were all working towards something bigger than just one lab. How could they have let this happen, these biologists? Our first contact turned into a resource grab. Scan all you can, and then let's leave this place. I'll hurry everything back to base. Let's see. It won't be long before the colony eats this place away once and for all. Constantine has already left for Site 2. If the facility fails and Site 3 is breached, the oceanic mind can be stopped. Oceanic mind. Interesting. Okay. F-Void. F-Void. We can't let this continue. We never intended this. That thing they're building? Yes, I know. Could you be any more ominous? It's also very convenient that these recorders have captured exactly the right pieces of dialogue. Could have been something absolutely different, something absolutely useless and mundane. But no, every single time there are actual important important conversations that we're interested in. H. Roth. Sam, he wants to free them. And what the artificers want, Hannah? Has anyone asked them? Good question. What do they want? S. Emerson. Constantine is too arrogant. Just because he discovered the artificers doesn't mean he can decide their fate. Touché. Tentacle corridor. We might be able to extract them. I'm good. First of all, I have a full inventory, and second of all, I think we're good. I think we're fine. We don't have to extract anything out of this place. This place has suffered enough. Okay, I think we're going back to base. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Whoop. Rebooping. Back up. I've been going over data from the facility. I was right to assume that facility was the first base on the planet, the start of all of this. The lead biologist, Constantine Hess, found the artificers here more than 30 years ago. But what is truly incredible is what he discovered they could do. Genetic reprogramming, rewriting RNA and DNA both in themselves and their local environment. Some Earth cephalopods could rewrite their RNA, but nothing at this scale or detail. The artificers tended to this world, nudging its life into new arrangements. Not only that, but their exoskeletons. They were quantum computers. Silicon wafers of incredible complexity and purity, able to simulate the outcomes of their genetic rewriting. The artificers were housed in natural machines, one that evolved here over millions of years. Their complexity far outstrips our own, we'd have learned so much from them. But Baikal wanted the artificers' abilities for themselves. Something happened. Why are there no artificers left? Why the collapse of these sites? We have to visit the other sites. The answers are there, I know it. It is quite possible. Colony bladder. Now what about this one? No, this is Suspore. I already know what that is. I have suspicion I haven't scanned some of these. These maybe I have, but the other ones. Again, for most part, this is just a little bit of something to do with these. Actually, I haven't scanned a couple of these, including Sooth Spores. You're kidding. Yeah, this sample has already been logged. Did I just not notice these signs around? The Aratus colony is over there. Alrighty, let's grab again the most useful ones. So these are, okay, that and that. These give me tons of... These two are going to be enough for oxygen, so now let's just look for power ones. Preferably a 30 or more. Maybe one more? No, that's oxygen. Well, I'm going to bring another oxygen one, heck it. I think we're usually running out of air faster than running out of power, so let's go. Actually, maybe we have some new pictures. No, just theories. Nope, just here is. I want pictures. Pictures. Give me pictures. A big baby. Unidentified object, data breach detected, signal, something, something, something. Ellery. Wasn't the lady that we're with Ellery? Could this possibly be saying, where's Ellery? We would never know. No, it's not even letting me in the top of the base anymore where there was a broken antenna previously. Interesting. Also interesting, life support. I wonder, I cannot bring anything to here. Maybe just like a small blip. Anyway, we need to go here. Yeah, let me quickly open this. Yeah, the music obviously breaks down. Yeah, from what I can tell, we have one big thing still to discover. Anyway, let's go. Confirm the dive location, and we need to go south. So south and maybe a little bit to the west, and then southeast. Those are very strange sounds, I have to tell you. Silicate skeletons. Can I collect more? What was here? Like, what could I collect here? More, no. I'm good. I think I'm good on this one. Alrighty, well, as it stands, let's make our way through here as fast as possible. Metal traces, interesting. Ghost of some equipment lies in the silt. One of many Minas experiments. Okay. Maybe I should have been a little bit more, not generous, but more insensitive. Maybe I should have grabbed those things earlier. Why are we losing oxygen still? I was under the impression that I'm in a safe spot here, no? Interesting. For a second, I was being drained quite actively. Weird. Yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction. Though when I say the right direction... Ooh, I should have also, I suppose, remembered that these are areas in which we need oxygen. Maybe we need to create some safe spots. Or maybe we should have gotten there. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay, let's go here first. There was... I'm not sure what's up. Oh, actually, this may be in this direction. Never mind. Crystal cylinders. I might be tempted to just grab... what? Nest workers. You know what? I'm gonna grab one of these. Because these create oxygen zones. Which we could use at some point. No way down? And more silicate skeletons. I'm gonna grab one of these as well. Because, surprise, surprise, oxygen is at a premium down here. And while I have a bunch of these... huh. Interesting. Cannot go down. Central Ridge. I'm not missing anything, am I? So there were some areas over there. Darn, don't want to be coming here just to find out some... just some small thing that is here only for us for research purposes. I don't think I'm going the right way. I think I need to be going the other direction. Damn it. I might have to jump out. Okay. Interesting. So we've been here. Did we come from this direction? Yeah, I think I know where I am. Actually, let me quickly pop a map. If I can even make sense out of it all. Actually, no. I am not sure where we are. Let me... Jesus. This is all very strange in the way this is laid out. Okay, I think this is gonna be alright. Like this. Oops. Let's bring us back to the game. Up, and the image disappeared. Okay. So I'm assuming this is basically the passageway through which we jumped, right? Strange rocks. The bloom, yeah. Bloom edge. Northern shelf, yeah. No. I definitely just came in through a... I backtracked to a location I didn't mean to backtrack to. So it doesn't seem like the above map is actually properly representing the... what is actually over here. Weird. Yeah, they believe I need to be moving back here. Still, I don't remember there being a proper passage in this direction. I think I need to go even more west. Top there. You see, there's down here, there's a big block of something. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to go there. This would have been like a hole in the ground which you can descend down to. But the game does not allow me to do so. Okay, what can I gather here? If it's something oxygen related, then this is great. Nest workers. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, okay, well, I'm assuming I'm going up and eastward and around this place, maybe. Maybe that's the plan. And obviously I can't even do it directly. Okay. Can I somehow... Wish I could just move along without scanning every single bit. That piece, I don't think that has anything to do with where I'm going. What was control? Scan off. No, that's not it. Yeah. Running low on oxygen again. I feel like... Again, I feel like I'm not moving in the right direction. And obviously I'm using up all these materials that I need. Yeah, this is just gonna lead me to... back to the start, basically. back to this little base that we have, which is sure fine. I'm gonna grab some silicate skeletons here for more oxygen. Am I supposed to go here? Actually, did I just mess it up a little bit, or messed it up big time? It's all possible. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here because it's way station, and way station means what? Power and oxygen recharge. Okay, I might have just made a silly mistake and went down here, where I was supposed to go here. Worn equipment, toxic waters, the classic. Yeah, I might have just, like, made a silly mistake by going in the wrong direction. Anyway, well, retraced my steps. Checked out how far I've come after all this time. Come on, base number 2. Metal debris. Could this be the base? Abandoned base. Mina clearly tried to establish base here, but it wasn't able to resist the bloom. Why here, so deep in toxic landscape? Is it Mina's base, or is it the base? It's very important. Where are we? Ooh, actually we're heading towards that hole in the ground. Quite clearing. Metal traces. It says here, most likely brought by Mina, but there's no guaranteed. So yeah, let's have suspicion this hole might be of interest. Dense bubbles. Anything of interest? Some cool bubbles? Or just your generic, not really cool bubbles? Might as well just grab them. Metal seal. Yep, I think this is... I don't think this is Mina's base, knowing how that we have a freaking seal on here, so... Okay, so can I think I've seen this glow, the thing in the middle, glow green at some point, as if I could control it. This has to be one of the other Backlog facilities. I think so too, so... Let's explore. Melted pillars. Sheesh. What has happened here? Deeper hole. Rusting machinery. Yeah, so there's a big another hole down here. A hole in the middle, which I'm assuming I can also descend through. Central vent. Could have been great previously, but now it's just a hole in the ground. And yeah, I can go down. I'm more curious about this one, you know? Look, that tank, it's filled with microbial growth. Clogged vent. This dark hole in the floor is spewing out the same microbial clumps as seen in the bloom above. They settle above. The thing is, what is this place? Be careful. The water will just be as toxic. Ah, yeah, well, I mean... I still can't come down. Breached wall, okay. Well, will all of the water around here will be this toxic? Yeah, oh geez, okay, well that's a problem. Okay, not anymore, okay, that's good. Another crushed room. I'm assuming this is the central vent as well, so just like a ton of small vents here and there. There's just a lot to go through and read. Okay, M. Diaz. Sir, Dr. Hess has just arrived from Site 1. Send him to. Constantine has full clearance. And then what happened? Shattered walls. Everything is just a big freaking mess. Sealed containers. Biohazard containers. Good question. What were they shipping into this facility? This is no lab. This is an industrial facility. These containers must have carried some vital resource for its operation. Fuel, perhaps? Heck if I know. Usually you can tell by what's written on the side of the box, but I don't think you're telling me what's on the side of the box. Containers marked with yellow biohazard. Nope. Maybe it's hard to figure it out. I don't know. I'm just an AI made from some alien bits and pieces. So, hey. Okay, I don't think we can go up there in any way, so... I think if we go here, it's only up, right? Yeah, I think it's only up. But not down. So to go down, we need to go through that very unwelcoming hole in the ground that hurts us. Which is a silly notion, but I don't think we have an option, so through the hearty hole we go. Just like a huge tank of absolutely... Yeah, tank breach. Yeesh, there's... What were you making here? How did it get out of control so badly? Not a way around that. You messed up big time here, it looks like. Alright. These pipes, those tanks. This facility was outputting huge volumes of something into planet's atmosphere? This has to have been a geoengineering project, a way of changing Gliese 667cc, but looking at this place, it suffered a total collapse. What went wrong? Okay, there's even more to this story. R. Ingram. Maintenance on the South Hull is continuing. I'm seeing a massive pressure spike here. Control? Yep. Knowing how big these tanks are, yep, either you're making something around here, or you're making something. Interesting. Also a quick notion. Are these things from here? I'm gonna just grab one. Are these things from here, or has Baikal brought them here? It's quite possible that Baikal has brought some... But what could they have brought here? In case whatever it is, I think it's backfired. Oh boy, I want answers. I want answers. Console bank. In an overgrown suit. I'm assuming I'm gonna find a person in here, but definitely a journal. Okay, hello. Control, I'm slicing it before it cascades. Clear the reactor chamber. The bacterial outflow is about to hit. And yep. And that did a thing. Slicing it before it cascades. Yep. In a way, they seemingly dug too deeply and greedily. Well, in a more like general way. And it didn't end well. I don't think fully sealed tank. That's a irregular thing around these places. I think the majority of the tanks around here are very much not sealed. And outflowing whatever it is into absolutely everything around here. Access hatch. Okay. Yep. This leads us up top, which I think there was like a small room in a corner. That could be of interest. L. Youngs. Yes, sir. Atmospheric density is increasing ahead of schedule. Please inform the board. They will be pleased. So were they terraforming the planet with the hopes of... Oh, I can go up here, right? Terraforming the planet with the hopes of making it a second Earth? Control room. Okay. Sounds like it. They were like... Seems like this... Releasing some bacteria to oxygenize the atmosphere? I don't know. Here's some eroded bones. I think we found some of the people. Here. This is where they controlled this place once. They were changing this planet, manipulating it. These vast tanks of engineered microbes were their tools. Algae changed the atmosphere over a billion of years ago. These creatures were meant to do the same. But by accident or sabotage, this containment was breached. These idiots. They could have killed every last species on this planet, eating up in a global bloom. Somehow the reef survived. Somehow the stalks held on. Tried to revert our mistake. Humans don't deserve this planet. We didn't deserve to find life. Seen enough. Scan what's left and I'll take a look back at the base. Let's find a way out of here. Yep. In the end, it's capitalism. Hey, Christopher Hess. No, oh god, the tank is breached. The artificers. I didn't mean. Silence. Or meaningful pause, whatever these 3 dots were. Constantine, what are you? Step away from the console. I'm sorry. So you tried to do something, but you messed up big time? I don't know. Bibadejo. We are doing the artificers a favor. Despite all their abilities, they couldn't manifest this kind of planetary change. Yeah, humans are the kings of everything. Yada yada yada. We were the only ones to know what to do. Everyone else is too stupid. This is why no one escaped the facility. The tunnel is sealed. The control room's escape routes cut off. But surely they had these torches. I found a torch in Baikal's equipment, basically. So... well then. Okay, never mind. Sure. If you say so. If they couldn't have escaped. Yeah. Corridor is pristinely preserved. This one is locked on the other end as well. Made sure no one escaped. Oh. Thump. Alright. So what? Still. Millions of questions. What happened? So why Constantine decided to sabotage this place by the looks of it? I think that's the best description we can give it. A sabotage. Sabotage. A rift wall. So I'm assuming this is the big gap that crosses from one side to the other. Yeah. Can we already like go from here? I don't think I need to be going anywhere, or do I? I'll just check this place out. At the very least, yeah, we're sort of gonna slowly connect ourselves to where we've already been to. Alright, well then. So there's only, I'm assuming the very final thing, whatever it is, remains. So I might just continue on playing, because we're this close to finishing it. Online again? Good. We have a lot to talk about. I've been digging through what we discovered at the facility. What they did there. It's terrible. They could have wiped out life on this planet. Baikal should have known better than to mess with the entire planet's ecosystem. The failure of the facility was catastrophic. The bloom dominated half of the planet. As far as I can tell, it wiped out the artificers. Think about those skeletons in the bloom. But the rest of the planetary ecosystem reacted somehow... resisted. Pushed the bloom back. Based on what we found at the Site 1, the artificers might have had role in this. Their final act? An attempt to prepare this world for the catastrophe Baikal unleashed. They died for this planet. And you are all that survives them. Well, perhaps not all. I keep seeing the same thing mentioned in data, the same term appearing in fragments. The oceanic mind. As far as Baikal were concerned, you were just the beginning. The first mind. The artificers were the key, inscrutable creatures with a quiet power, able to assimilate, predict, and able to change. They could rewrite life itself. For Baikal, the opportunity this priority was clear. Money. While the artificers were like gardeners, caretakers of this world, Baikal imagined something else. An oceanic mind providing total control of the ecosystem, able to enact their will. That's what they were building when the colony collapsed, and it is still out there, in the deep. Powered by the heat of hydrothermal vents, the oceanic mind sleeps. I want to see it for myself. We have to know how this all ended. Mark the approximate position on the map way out to the north, deep in the abyss. Let me know when you're ready to see this through. Well, now I suppose. Ooh, observation blister. Bloop. This does nothing. So I'm not sure why that is there for. Hey, another journal. I was oversight. All privacy protocols revoked. Actually, I think it was, yeah, it was here before that. So come on. Not my fault. Not my fault. I got into your journals. Dr. L. Rivas. I was born on Earth. Born in the city of Ponte Delgado out in the Atlantic, among the turquoise waters and green slopes of the Azores. My father was studying the dying waters, chasing the last known pod of sperm whales to record a final fading image of their impossible spatial language before it was lost forever. My mother was a journalist, writing a book on citizen scientists that never found a publisher. We lived there and all along the Atlantic coast of Europe for almost a decade before life became impossible. The storms tearing into tidal walls, flooding city after city, closed, twisted, and foaming water. We joined the latest waves of refugees, found ourselves beside the Thames. We're settled in London. Well, from that privileged viewpoint, I watched our oceans die, then my parents too. And at some point, once I'd left that sad great planet behind in a string of Baikal contracts, I forgot that turquoise water even existed. You were born here. And maybe here things can be different. Damn it. That is very, very sweet. Okay, what do we have? I'm not sure if I've brought anything new to scan. Some bloom bubbles. Not even sure what to bring over there. So we have energy, oxygen. Do we have a bigger source of oxygen? Like I want like a 30 up. No, I'm assuming no. Bloom bubble, red pollen, stonebark. No, okay. I don't. Chances are we don't need it. So where is it? There it is. The deep fence. Let's go. Let's see this thing to an end. We're almost at the height of thermal vents. 3 kilometers down. This has to be close to the suit's range. I can hear the plates creaking. Somehow we're maintaining 1 atmosphere of pressure inside the hard suit. If we make it back up, we'll be settling a strong first record for deep dives in GS 667cc. There's almost nothing in the water column here, no life to speak of. But the oceanic mine should be somewhere ahead. That's our target. Whatever monster Baikal left us, I'm ready. Let's find it. A monster? Still going down. Okay. I'm gonna quickly pop out of this and quickly check if there's even any reason for me to be checking this map, really. Wouldn't be surprised if it is very, very... Whoopsie daisy. Very approximate. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let's make it. Abyssal plain. Layered with a wispy fog of oceanic ooze, the darkness of the plain is absolute. Streaks of iron ore have accrued across the seafloor, the mark of nearby hydrothermal activity. Hey, Ari, it's one of your underground iron deposits. There's not enough oxygen down here to us to repeat it, so I'm on reserves. The show you data will show the vent running north from here along the ridge. Keep moving, we haven't got long. I'm trying to be fast, but also to be explorative and seeing it as stuff. Sediment snow? Huh. Another hot vent. Anhydrite chimney. Black flames of fluid rise from crystalline chimney, discolored with yellow sulfur. Yeah, not people want to breathe, that's for sure. Incredible, look at these things. I remember reading about the discovery of hydrothermal vents on Earth centuries ago. Donnelly, Corliss, and Van Andel, 3 geologists, they never expected to find life in that eternal darkness. And yet, there it was. Whole ecosystems we never knew were there, totally independent of the sun's light. They were imagined to be models of alien ecosystems, life in its most extreme forms. But till this planet, that proved to be false. To all of humanity, the universe was dead. Damn Baikal for keeping this place from us. For keeping humanity in the dark. Talk sand. Like dark piles of cremation ash. It's, dark picture you're painting. Vent structure and black plumes. I think it said move in this direction, didn't it? No, well, it said north, so that's all I know. Maybe it just circles around and we end up in the same place anyway. Quite possible. Glare of fool's gold catches the light of lamps scatter among the talc mounds. I'm finding it just a little bit hard to to imagine all of this because I do not know for sure the meaning of all of these things. Straight up. Oh, there's the shape of a distorted dead creature. Don't understand. Where is the life? This ecosystem's totally barren. All these minerals, nutrients, heat, and nothing feeding off it. How can it be? Could it just be this vent? Let's keep looking. What about the dead animal? New chimney. Okay. Seems like it's freshly out. A baby chimney. Baby chim do 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 do. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so I think goes down. This is where we could have been, but the previous location has a cool description. Out of sight of the vents, hidden in the dark, the heavy silence of seafloor returns. The artificial mind Akari was building down here. What was the end goal? Was Baikal hoping to control this whole ecosystem? An entire planetary agriculture attuned to feed the needs? An ecology manipulated by the possibility of genetic rewriting? Power stolen from artificers? An enslaved planet? Like Earth? I don't know, Minao was secretive. She knew that they found this place again. That would be it for life here. Wow. Wowzers. Wowzers. Vent debris. I think there's anything of true importance here. Another chimney cluster. Or sulfur. Another barren vent. This place has been wiped clean. Something is wrong here. What did they do? Maybe they've done something wrong. Or... well... no life has marked its surface in decades. Maybe they've made an error and this ocean mind is a destroyer rather than life creator. Still so many questions. Calcified corpses. Piles and piles of distorted corpses lie there, whorled bones dusted with pale sediments. Either the oceanic mind is fading on them, or maybe it has created these creatures. The bodies, it looks like progressive ossification. The muscles have become bone. Their mutations are extreme, like cancerous growth. There's no structure to their autonomy. The mind? Is this what it made? These senseless monstrosities? Again, knowing that it's the humans that's created this thing, it might have been trying to create the humans. Radial piles of long dead creatures frozen in crippled states of deformation scarred the seafloor. Just quick check over here to see if, yeah, we're on the right screen. Biological matter. The corpses become massive, undifferentiated matter with the occasional shape of a bone or shell like a tooth growing inside a tumor. Holy frick. What is? Shattered dome, vast organic sphere of towers. Vast organic sphere towers over the corpses, its ornate geodesic patterns mirroring those of the artificers. God, what are we going to find here? The mind, it's huge. But it's silent. It's been silent for decades. There's no cradle of life. It's a grave. Did they fail? Is this all that's left? Broken mind lying in a bed of corpses? They had no idea what they were doing. The arrogance of all of this. A whole ecosystem boiled down to nothing. The artificers lost to us. These are Baikal's crimes. Akari's crimes. What a waste. Is there nothing left? We should look inside. The oceanic mind, a vast ornate structure grown in Baikal's lab, sits broken and dead on the seafloor. Interior, a dark cavern. Yep. The mine's hard. Deep inside the oceanic mine, something flickers and ruins. Whatever it is, it seems to be still alive. Is that an artificer? It's survived. Or it was born here? Does that mean there are more? It looks dormant. Is it even alive? Wait, do you hear that? It's singing. I can feel. It knows. It knows what we are. And it is afraid. I understand why. Look at what humans did here. I'm sorry. Wait, no. Come back. Ah, damn it, I didn't even scan it. It's gone. We should be going to. We're running down our oxygen. It's a long way back up. Come on. There's nothing left for us here. Ooh, I wonder if it would be different if I would be able to scan it. But I think don't have an answer for that. Yeah, I don't think the save system here allows us for that either. To check, to double check what could have been. Scanning just in case something else appears. Is there really nothing for us to do here? Okay. Time to go. I'm beginning the ascent. So they're still out there. The artificers. This is our planet. And we owe them so much. I suppose it's your planet too, with the mine being a failure, the colony destroyed. You're its last artifact, born here. And now, this is my home too. Mine and Minai's. There's so much left for me to do. So much to study, so much to understand. Our history here, it is ugly. It is something I don't want to be a part of. But this planet's future, maybe we can have a part in that. Minai gave everything for truth. Some residual part of the artificer changed her, but I hope she knows. Knows that she succeeded. This place is no longer a secret. No longer Baikal's to control. Thank you, Minai. And thank you to you for staying with me, for guiding me. Together I think we can make a change. Show humanity Backlog's crimes. Make them accountable. We both carry burdens here, but the past doesn't define us. Life continues here despite everything that happened. I can find comfort in that. I think. I'm going to stay. I don't have anything left out there, but here I have Minai, I have you, and I have a purpose. Someone needs to swim these waters, to catalog this world. When I was little, I swam every day. I would walk down to the ocean and step into it without a thought. I lost that, degree by degree, as Earth's oceans died. But here, things can be like that once again. These waters can wash all the old ways away, and together we will see what's left when they do. For an ass. Wow. What a game. Gareth, Damian Martin, take a bow. MS Roddy, also for making this beautiful soundtrack and just the audio. Take a bow as well. And you folks, just keep on taking bows. That was rad. Again, at times the game was perhaps a tad too slow. It's not for everyone's liking, this kind of narrative kind of thing. But I'm not regretting playing this from one single bit. It gives the melancholic feels, the sad feels. But damn. Well, it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience. And I'm glad I got myself a copy of this. And I'm glad this was a part of the backlog. I could share it with you as well. And of course, in the bigger picture is just another notch on the list of the backlogs. And look at that, all of these backers. I didn't even know this game was backed by like Kickstarter or whatever this might be. I actually haven't checked. I know that this is this game I think has received some awards, or maybe was nominated for some awards at the Indie Game Fest. but I am not informed about its development ways and everything. But knowing that they mentioned backers specifically, yep, all these people seem to have backed this game up. Something fierce. Yeah, interesting. I thought it was some alphabetic list of people, but it's I'm not sure exactly how that list of backers worked. But yeah, this was In Other Waters on Steam and maybe on other places as well. Oh, one last thing, I think. Hey, wake up. You've been out for a while. As usual. I've been thinking, maybe got a few weeks before someone turns up here. Could be Baikal chasing down the transmission signature of this base. It could be someone else entirely passing through the system, picking up my shuttle transponder. Whoever it is, we need to be ready. I want to lock everything we can, every species, every sample. I want a wealth of data to show to the inhabited systems, to the off-world colonies, to Earth. They want to raise us. They want to raise this place. We're going to show it to everyone together. So let's start studying. There's a whole ocean to go at, and just a few weeks to do it. Okay, I'm ready. Choose our next dive. Well, I'm going to say no. But I'm going to read one last journal. Now the real work begins. Whatever was left of the oceanic mind, instead, another failed experiment, another biological atrocity to add to humanity's list. But I don't want to let it define us and our role on this planet. We can't start fresh, I know that, but artificers are still here, and that means we can reach them. I want to show them we are curious, we are kind, we're able to live alongside them. There's still so much left to study here, so many questions to answer, but I'm not scared anymore. I'm excited to see what we can achieve in the time we have. People will come here soon enough, and when they do, I want to show them what we have found, the evidence of Baikal's crimes, and what we need to protect. If people can see this place for what it is, a second chance, then maybe it will want to protect it too. That's what my father believed and my mother believed. That if people could understand what they were losing, they would want to save it. Not always. But let's get to work. Ellery Vaz. I'm just going to put everything here. And I'm going to say, Ellery, it has been a pleasure. I'm going to take a vacation. Antenna's still damaged. Come on. What about this scanny thing? Bloop. Still does nothing. Generator's alright. Minna is still here. I wish we could learn a little bit more about what happened to Minna after this. But I guess not. Let's save and quit to the menu. And let's put some music in the background. Maybe even the final track, the Symbiosis. I hope it's not one of them very abrasive ones. But yeah, this has been In Other Waters, a very, very cool game. No other way about that. Up, nope, well, nope, too early. Not yet. Yeah, I'm, again, In Other Waters. Ooh, I have caps lock somehow. It's on Steam. It's never else. Oh, it actually says here, Windows, macOS, Nintendo Switch, apparently. And it has an official site, which I hope doesn't play music by default. No. Steam, good old games, Humble, and on Switch. Okay. And yeah, Rock, Paper, Scissors, the gaming publication, gave it the Bestest Best award. Oh, there's additional DLC. Okay, that's a companion book, epilogue. Ooh, okay. So I've seen that DLC, a companion book, a study of Glia 667cc. So I'm assuming that's like finale, epilogue, and also a out of the game xenobiological catalog, and also, oh, Kingdom series. Wait a minute. Did Amos Roddy compose the? Oh, he did. Remember that game Kingdom that we played for a short while? This is the same composer. Hey, never knew. And the developer for this game is non-binary. At very least, he prefers the pronouns they and he. Alrighty. I know you can get this on Steam for $12.49 in euros. I'm assuming about $14.99 in dollars. They have a Discord. And yeah, non-violent sci-fi story. World of wonder, fear, vulnerability. Ellery Vass is a biologist who discovers extraterrestrial life while searching for her missing partner. Well, again, this has been absolutely wonderful. This has been lovely, and that is yet another beautiful game that we've played. So let's stop that timer. Let's open up this window over here, and let's mark it. Where is it? I've lost it already. Let's mark it as done. In other waters, thank you very much. But you're no longer on a Steam backlog. All right, I will be taking... I'm still taking suggestions for next time. Tomorrow, I might not start another game. I'll see about that. Depending on what else is scheduled for tomorrow, maybe some other plans are going to pop up. I might not be starting a new game just because I'm just not going to have enough time. But we're going to see. Like, there's a ton more games to play, a ton more things to do. The Actress, thanks for the GGs. GGs were indeed had. This was a good game. But yeah, officially, we have now completed 94 games out of 200, and chances are I might at some point break that 200. I wanted like a round number, a beautiful number, 200, to sort of put an end to the growing list of games, but the games just keep on growing. I'm looking at my list of games. There is already a bunch that I still haven't placed on the list. There's Subnautica Below Zero, there's Tell Me Why, which I am thinking of actually playing next. Tell Me Why is a game from Don't Nod Entertainment, in the same vein of Life is Strange, those games. And it has one of the first, if not the first, transgender character in the video game. At least like a somewhat big video game. I have Shadow Tactics, Blade of Shogun. I've just bought a copy of Fallout 4. And that's going to be one of them big games. The likes of Witcher 3, Doom as well. What else was there? Something was big, like Shadow of War. A couple of really big games that I thought were like huge items that were going to be played at important milestones in my backlog. Yeah, there's a lot to play. Yeah, it was giving away for free, so I'm not surprised that you might have it as well. So yeah, I'll be playing that at some point. I missed the time when I could play during the Pride Month, but oh well. That's not directly on me. I think for most of that Pride Month I've been away in Poland, so there's that. But still, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for just being a supporter of the channel, and I'll see you whenever I'm going to see you. Also, I've just found out that the music has run out. Well, obviously, I've clicked on the final track, and it has run out. So yeah, thanks very much. I'm gonna see you whenever I'm gonna see you. Most likely tomorrow. If I'm not gonna be streaming something from a backlog, I might be streaming something like Rocket League because the new season has just started. Or I had plans on playing some Battlefield 1 this week. There's some. I'm currently in the mode for Battlefield 1 is if there's some interesting challenges for me to complete, there's a rotation, like a weekly rotation of challenges that they have. If there's something interesting for me, that I'll be playing that, and they have something interesting this week, and this week is running out, so I don't really have the time, but we'll see what's going to happen. So once again, the best way to figure it out when I'm going to be streaming is to follow the channel, notification bell, yada yada yada. Follow the Twitter as well when I post the notifications the stream is going live, and also join the Discord where the things are popping up about myself and Ari streaming as well. All right, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Stay cool, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time.